Yeah.
Okay, wait. Did I do this right? Oh, okay. Oh god, wait, why are we so smushed over to the corner? Okay, hello everybody, testing, welcome. Is this alive? Are we working? Oh my god, are we alive? Are we working? What? Oh my god. Alice, thank you so much for the resub! Yes, hi Shadow, welcome, and hi TMI, welcome, and TMI, thank you so much for the social shoutout, and the pin, as usual, everything is broken, yeah, don't worry. We are very scuffed today, we're like surprisingly only 10 minutes late, but yeah, we'll see how well everything works. Oh yeah, I don't have tits open right now, because I don't want to kill the, my computer, and also because I need to rebind it. So yeah, I'm sorry, Bully Me is not working, I'm sorry everybody. Okay, hopefully the music's on. Let me see, I have me, I have mic, desktop audio, the music. Okay. I think we're good. Taco bonking me for no reason. Okay, sorry, okay, forget it. Ah! Is that my homeboy G? Who's your homeboy G?
Everything's perfect.
Okay.
That's totally me. He's calling me... Since I don't have an online presence anymore, he now calls me by my real name.
Your real name's G?
It's the initial, woman.
Your real name is G?
My G.
What's up, my G? Okay, sorry, enough of that. But hello, welcome everybody to the third Degen Hours podcast session. I am joined here today by Allison, the Taco Burrito, and a new guest, Mikishi. Say hello, everybody. Introduce yourselves. I hate all of you.
Nobody talks.
I hate all of you. Guys, say something!
Alright, somebody, who goes first?
I guess me? I'm new? Hi, I'm Mikishi. I am on the European continent, sadly. Or fortunately, whatever. Thus it's 2 AM for me right now.
He's dying. It's 2 AM and he's dying.
I'm dead.
Alright, Allison.
Also, I came back from work.
Allison, your turn.
Hi.
The Taco Burrito.
I am not existent. You only see a ghost. A ghost.
Of Christmas.
Christmas passed.
And you guys know me, I'm Weeb Stella. So yeah, the story behind, if anyone's curious on why we're in a desert. Oh my, who's moving me?
We're interactive.
Alright, so if anyone's curious why we're in the desert, so the four of us were hanging out, and Alice wanted to get some dessert. He wanted to go to Dairy Queen. So if you guys didn't know, Alice actually does have a sweet tooth. I don't think he makes it very public, but he does have a sweet tooth, probably more than me. So he wanted to get some dessert, and I misheard him. So in Google Maps, we're in the desert now, and now we're stranded here because we ran out of gas. As you can see, our car's down there right next to Taco. So yeah, we're kind of just stranded out here. And you know, I thought I'd try to make
ludicrous.
I thought I tried to make the best of our situation by starting at least like I'm like, hey guys, at least the four of us are together out here. So while we try to look for the way out, why don't we do a little short podcast session? So here we are. Also, the other problem is if you look at the top right, does someone want to move the gas prices? Someone want to move that? Yeah. Look at the fucking gas prices, guys! Yeah, so we don't have enough money to refill the car gas either. So yeah, we're kind of stuck here. But on the bright side, there's cactuars everywhere. You know, cactuses actually do have water in them if you crack them open. Apparently the water doesn't taste very good. But if you know, we get really thirsty, if we're four really thirsty homies out here in the desert, we can always drink the cactuars.
Oh, I thought you were gonna say we could drink each other's piss. I was like,
no.
The
cactuses, if you crack them open, do have water, but apparently it's not good tasting water. Oh yeah, so that's the story of why we're in the desert for today's podcast. Welcome, everybody. Noted? Hell yeah. Alright, so first thing I want to say, fish nuggets. Why is that our topic here?
I just put that. I thought somebody else would change it. I put that yesterday for testing.
Is it just like chicken nuggets but like made of fish? Or like...
It's basically that, yes. It's
okay.
like... Yeah. Kind of crappier nuggets, like chicken nuggets.
Miki, I hope you had a good birthday. I can't believe Stella didn't believe it. Wait, okay, no, Miki, it was actually your birthday?
Matter of fact, I have birthday again, so fuck you.
What?
Let's go! Double birthday.
Okay, so I want to start things off with a random topic. So I have a lot of really bad topics this month. I'm sorry, but because of something Taco just said, I have a topic that I want to put up. So give me a moment.
The fuck? I was the one that did it.
Yeah, it was something you said.
Fish nuggets.
Sometimes I forget
Drinking
that you have super awesome
drinking each other's
emotes.
piss.
No. Let me.
Wait, what, Miki?
Let me put it up.
I so often forget that you have super awesome emotes.
Oh god, it's fuck. Oh, it's. Oh, it's not formatted right! Don't look at me! How do I center this?
Do and boy. As taste. As smell taste.
Oh, I can't fix, guys! Someone help me! I can't fix it!
Jesus Christ.
Someone help me! Can you help me?
Do.
Thank you,
You're
thank
out
you.
here just don't talk. Somebody else is doing it.
No, why is it doing that? Do you see that? Why is it doing that?
I fucked it up.
It's
Hang on, just okay. Everybody, stop touching it. Just let me do it.
Sorry, Dad.
Sorry, Dad.
there you go. Okay.
Yes, it's not fully centered, but you know, it's good enough. So my question, because
Wait,
Taco said
what
something
did you do to the document?
I don't know. What happened to
How did you
it?
guys break it? How did you even break this? Okay, hang on. Give me a moment. I'm going to.
Too
try
much
to fix
intercourse, I'm sorry.
Okay, so it's because Taco said earlier, like he was like, "Oh, so you want us to drink each other's piss?" So that's not the case,
Hell yeah.
but
Fuck.
so I'm just curious. Why is Alice looking like a dwarf? What do you mean? Does it look like a dwarf? I mean, he has a chibi model, so he's always gonna look small compared to all of us. His model's only chibi; it's not the full body. But so my question: do girl and boy piss smell or taste different? Cause like I mean, I know piss is piss. It might just taste like, you know, like maybe what we ate, because that's kind of what affects like the smell of the bladder. I know that, but like, you know, one's coming out of a vagina and one's coming out of a dick. So I mean, I imagine this question's not up for too much debate, but I just wanted to put it out there. Does it taste different? Now I'm sure you guys probably haven't tasted or drunken.
You want to try it? You want to try it?
Okay, because like I don't like vaginas and dicks taste different. You know what I mean? So
No.
no, they don't.
Elaborate.
What do you mean the context is basically the same? No, like okay, like if it's like okay, like dicks kind of like naturally sweat more. So I think like when you suck on a dick, it just kind of tastes like
God.
sweaty. But like a vagina, you know, like a vagina has like all the fluids and stuff like that. So when you're eating out a vagina, you mainly just taste like the fluids along with the natural taste of a vagina. So wouldn't that also affect the taste of your piss? Because like, you know, it's coming out of two different holes. One's coming out of a vagina hole and one's coming out of a dick hole, you know?
Anatomically speaking, no. It's not
What
coming
the
out of your
fuck?
vagina.
Well, oh well, okay, like your urinal hole, whatever it was called, yeah. But I imagine while it's coming up that hole, it's still being affected by like the fluids, the natural fluids, and the natural taste of a vagina. You know, maybe.
I'd say it's the depends on if woman is pregnant, maybe.
Alice,
I
what are
mean,
you
this is
doing?
also low-key how pregnancy
Give me a
tests work.
second.
Well, you think pregnancy would change the taste of it?
Maybe? I haven't tried.
You say
To
you
tell
have
when do.
tried or you haven't tried?
I have not.
Okay, I heard I have tried. I'm like, oh, you drink a pregnant lady's piss specifically?
That's delicious.
Yeah, to tell how in what months they are.
Alice is
You can
crying,
taste
by the way. Do you
unborn
guys see
child.
that? Alice is fucking crying.
Oh yeah, it's probably because I'm using the number pad and it's like hitting keystrokes on
No,
it.
it's because
He's
you're crying.
crying in real life as well. So he has to be here.
No, yeah, the urethra. You're the urethra. That's what it was called. I am so sorry, by the way, guys. It's just again, like I said, I had a lot of weird questions for today's session. Also, I do want to note the hardware acceleration is definitely working. Even though I have like Chrome closed, like minimized, the tracking's still working for me. So yeah, hardware acceleration is working. Thank you, playground staff. If any of you are watching this. Okay, so I mean, okay, like I'm assuming none of us would know. We don't drink piss. I just feel like it might taste different.
Here's the thing. Here's my opinion on this whole subject. Number one, never tasted piss. Would love to taste Stella's piss. Yes.
Okay, have you ever tasted your own piss?
No.
Okay, cause like, okay, so you know, a bit innocent
Have
of
you?
me here. Okay, no, I'm not sure. I'm not sure. This is why. Let me finish. So I'm a
Oh my
girl,
God.
and as a girl, I have sexual needs.
Use a fountain.
I have sexual needs. So I have
Oh, hell no.
I have obviously fingered myself before, or just masturbated, like
Gross.
rubbed myself. So like the taste, like after I do that, would my the taste that is on my fingers, is that what my piss would taste like, or is that something completely different?
Oh, brother.
Cause
You
like,
have the option of finding out, dear pioneer.
what do you mean? Also, did you have
You
to
gotta
wink
do-
while saying that?
I mean, you have both piss, you have a vagina, and you have a finger, so go ahead.
Well, yeah,
Oh,
because like
dude.
I fingered myself before, and admittedly, I have
And
tasted
you have
my
not been burned
fingers.
at the stake yet, I'm amazed.
But is that my piss, or is that just my vaginal fluid? Like, what does that taste?
Do you want to know how you can taste
Probably
it? You
the
fucking
latter.
grab a cup, you pee on it, and then you drink it. That's
Well,
how
I
you
don't
know
want
if
to do
it's
that.
50%.
I don't want to do that.
Just imagine that it's like fucking warm Kool-Aid or some shit. I
That's-
don't.
No,
Be a man for
I don't-
once in your lifetime. Good.
Are you saying
Yeah,
you
be a
guys?
man.
So what? You guys saying you would do that, huh? Exactly. This is one of the questions ever. Welcome to the Degen Hours podcast.
This is like beyond like Degen. This is just like.
How is this
zombie
beyond
type, and-
Degen? How is this beyond
This is-
Degen?
This is dumb because number one, you're thinking that both of us, that like all three of these people right here have either drank their piss, smelled the piss of either male or female, and it's like, well, Miki, we can say that maybe he has drank a male's penis, you know, or a female, maybe.
Hmm.
But me, I'm more into females than males, so never have tasted my penis. The only thing that I do want to ask is, have any of you tasted your own fucking cummies?
Okay, one second.
Camus.
There's so many variables that could alter the taste, but I believe the variables were controlled both urines. Yeah, that's the thing. Like, I think it would definitely matter on a lot of factors, like natural fluids. Because, you know, for men, also, like, you guys have pre-cum, which could probably also alter the taste of the urine. Stuff like that.
They could
And-
have a very zesty infection, for example, to make it very spicy for once.
And Taco asked if we've tasted our own cum?
Yes.
Again, I'm not sure, because, like, girl fluid is not as, like, prominent as male
Hello,
fluid. So
Listen,
I'm not
Stella,
sure
I'm
if I've
talking about-
tasted it or not.
I'm talking about the man here. The man.
Okay, I've tasted men's cum. Yeah, it don't taste good. They really don't.
There are no men here, Taco.
Okay, have you
What
guys
about the
tasted
other
your
men
own?
here?
Have you guys tasted your own?
Yes.
How'd it taste?
Alice?
Alice?
I don't remember.
Well, I was just waiting. I mean, if anybody is curious as to like a somewhat scientific answer, if you're just talking about like the straight urine that like comes from the bladder after the kidneys have processed like blood, like everything out of the blood, I mean there could be a difference depending on like the different hormones that like men and women produce. Other than that, it's functionally the same. Like the kidneys are kidneys. There's no male or female kidney. So the urine it makes is just urine. It won't really have a different taste depending on like if you just like take it straight from the source. If you just...
Okay.
From the tap.
Now, Alice, have you tasted your own cum?
No.
No.
They were
all,
like,
this, all this smart stuff that he was talking about it in terms of like piss, and Stella's like, so how?
so anyways. So, like it'd be hard for me to know what I've tasted because I feel like as a girl, you're like, cause so one, girls get naturally wet, and then that's a separate fluid from girls coming. And when girls come, it doesn't shoot out like men's do. And then there's also piss. So I feel like what I'm tasting when I finger myself could be all three fluids mixed together. But I will say it's very sweet. I think it's very sweet. That's why I was curious. Does men piss taste like that? Because I think my piss tastes very sweet. And I know this sounds weird, but I think it might not even be my piss. Again, it might just be the natural girl vagina taste, or maybe it's my wetness or my cum. Like, I don't know.
Distribute it immediately to milk.
Actually, if your piss tastes sweet, you should probably go see a doctor. That's one of the signs of, yeah.
One of the signs of what?
Diabetes.
Get the yeah, it's one of the, generally people, like, if their piss starts tasting sweet, it's one of the signs of diabetes. It's
Well, how would you
probably,
know your piss tastes
gone,
sweet?
like,
Does that mean you have to drink your piss to find out if you have diabetes?
That's what doctors did back in the day, yeah, they tasted piss.
Oh my god. Okay, so that answers my question because I know in Khmer.
Yeah.
So a little fun fact. So I'm Cambodian, so my natural language is Khmer. So in Khmer, for diabetes, we call it tak nom pa'ain. So tak means water,
Also
nom
known as the
means
yellow death.
okay. So like tak means like water or liquid, and then nom means like hissing basically, and then pa'ain means sweet. So like basically, yeah, like in Khmer, diabetes is just called sweet piss. So that makes it make sense. Okay, but like, I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if I have diabetes. I think it runs in my family. So I wouldn't be surprised if I did have diabetes, honestly.
It'll show up on your next blood work if it does.
Ah, okay. Well, for my blood work, they said they just saw vitamin D deficiency, but they still have to order a lab for, like, the bigger details. But all they see so far is vitamin D deficiency, apparently. Like, I feel like it's gonna be more than that.
Also, I fixed the dock so nobody touch it.
Well, we're gonna have to touch it when we put other questions.
Yes, just copy and paste your question as long as it doesn't exceed 2 columns. 2 lines. You'll be fine.
Yeah, hopefully it works. Here's the next topic. Taco has taken a sabbatical. I don't know what that word is. Sabbatical from the online world, and he's tired as hell. My question is, if you were to take a sabbatical, like came from the internet, what do you think you do? Oh, does that mean a rest or a break? Or hiatus?
Sabbatical, yes. It's like taking a long period of time away from something, yes. It's because that word is mostly used kind of more in Spanish. I don't know if like that's the actual English word. I'm pretty sure it is because I mean Miki understood it, so I'm assuming so.
It's a Hebrew word, but
I just guessed from context because I know you took a break, so that's why I guessed what the word meant. Otherwise, I've never heard of it before.
Yeah. It's you're taking a hiatus might be something more
appropriate,
common to say.
Yeah, it's more of a, well, I wouldn't say a hiatus because at the end of the day, I don't plan on coming back yet. Like the only reason why I'm here is because like I wanted to do this podcast from the beginning, even before I decided to like take some time off, and I pretty much took the commitment to like doing this podcast with Stella and Alice, and
I mean, it's good to still hang out with friends. Like, it's understand. Like, I don't think like taking a break means that you need to cut off everything. Like I think it's still healthy to have like friend time and stuff. But what was I gonna say? But also like what you were saying earlier about the hiatus. Like, I don't think a hiatus means that you have to have intentions with coming back. Like, I think you can still say you're taking a hiatus, but, like, still kind of say that you're not sure if you'll come back or not, Like, I think that's fine. Like, I've seen people say that they're taking, like, indefinite hiatuses, which means that they don't know when or if they'll come back. You know what I mean?
Well, for me at least, I didn't really see it as a hiatus. It was more like, kind of like a farewell, and... What the fuck is there a cactus behind me?
They're like all on Alice's head. I don't know who's doing that, but
had is just
It was more like
too attractive.
a farewell, and maybe I'll be back once I feel like I'm in a more happier place in terms of like my own real life.
Mhm.
Because as it stands, me personally, I told this yesterday to Alice and Stella and Miki, is that I don't enjoy being inside anymore. I want to go outside. I just like I prefer sometimes being at work than being at home, which is saying something like really
No,
bad.
I feel the same way. Like, so I think after I graduated from high school, I didn't get a job right away, and I didn't go to college right away either. I think I waited 2 years before. So I did attend college, but I never finished it. I didn't finish a single semester. But yeah, like, honestly, I was really miserable. I know a lot of people love and idolize the NEET life. For those of you who don't know what that means like not in employment,
Not in
educated,
education, employed.
or
Yeah.
training. So yeah, like it just means you're not doing things. You're just sitting at home living your own life. So I was basically a NEET during those 2 years because I wasn't in school and I wasn't working. And honestly, I hated it. I was miserable because I woke up every day kind of just not knowing what to do. I'm the kind of person that needs a structure in my life. I need something. I mean, like, it was great, you know, like all the time in the world to play games. Like, I can sleep in as late as I can sleep in as late as I want, go to bed as late as I want. You know what I mean? Like that part is great. But
Oh yeah.
it's kind of like not having a reason to wake up, not having a structured routine every day. It made me depressed, just waking up every day just to play games and nothing else. Because I didn't have any other hobbies. Like, I wasn't drawing, I wasn't video editing, I wasn't streaming it at this time. Like, I
Right.
didn't like it. And when I did start working, I actually started feeling so happy. Like, I had a reason to wake up every day. Like, I had something to get me out of bed, something to make me go to sleep. And it helped me structure my daily life because, you know, now I knew, like, you know, for example, right now, I'm at work from 9 a.m. to 6 p.m. every day. So that means from like 6:30 to 11 p.m., that is my free time to work on all my hobbies. That helped me to start structuring my life. So, like, yeah, like, I completely get where Taco's coming from, where I actually liked going to work. It helped keep my mind distracted because, you know, I do suffer from severe depression. So it helped keep my mind distracted because I'm focused on getting my work done. In a sense, it also helps me feel a sense of accomplishment because I feel like I'm doing something with my life. I'm making money, I'm doing a routine every day, I'm helping people out in my job. Like, I feel like I'm actually doing something with my life. So I definitely completely get where Taco's coming from. And I did say this with when I was in Call of Taco and the other guys yesterday to do pre-setup, and something Taco said that kind of rang with me on why he wanted to take this hiatus from the internet is because, you know, he said that he no longer sees the online world as an escape. And I think that is a very important thing for a lot of adults to learn as they grow up. I think as we're younger, like teens, middle school, high school, you know, we come home from school and we just want to game all day. We want to game, we want to talk to our online friends, we want to be whichever person we are online on the internet. It's an escape, it's a relief, it's just a place to be away from the real world, real life responsibilities, this and that. But as you get older, I feel like a big part of facing adulthood and growing up is that you'll no longer see the online world as an escape. Because, like what Taco said, he didn't want to escape. Escape is not what he wanted anymore. What he wanted was to face the real world and grow as a person. And that's the thing, like, to grow as a person, to make progress in your real life, you need to no longer see the online world as an escape. You need to stop hiding from the real world and just trying to be a person online. I know I'm rambling, and I'm probably not wording this right, but I hope you guys get what I mean.
It's how to say, on the schedule part, like on the need part, when you have like utterly no structure and stuff, of course this will get you depressed because, like, what are you living for? Because you don't exactly need that. And yeah, that's a thing that crosses your mind at some point. When I was, I took a break from working for like 3 months, and like for the first month, it was quite good because I was severely overworked. But at the beginning of the second month, I was utterly miserable. I was trying to desperately find a new job as quick as possible, just so I have a reason to get up because I like to sleep. And on the escapism part, I'm not sure. Like, I'm on the side that you will do whatever you think is correct when the time comes. That is when I moved out, which was pretty much on a whim. Yeah, like pretty much everything was normal and stuff, but someday I was just waking up and was like, oh, I kind of want to move out. And a month later, not even, I did. And that is, yeah. So just life, it's rather quick sometimes, and sometimes it's slow, and it's, yeah, like, don't make such a ruckus. So take shit so serious, or
Man,
think
we're
you're on a
going
time limit or
deep
something.
so fast, man.
It's,
Oh,
I
it's
blame
already
you,
hitting.
man.
It's
I
already
blame-
hitting, bro.
I mean, I already blame Shadow because I'm pretty sure this whole break that I'm
ultimately it's
taking.
his issue.
yeah, he asked the question, but like, damn, we already hitting deep 20 minutes in.
I mean, Mickey's not wrong. It's just like for everything you should take your time, but at the same time, it's like if there's changes that you need to do in your life that like will make you happy in some form of way, then I mean, just go for it. But just take your time at the at the same time. It's just you gotta do it, but you gotta do it at your own pace. Otherwise, you're just gonna end up like torturing yourself by doing something that you want to do, but you're doing it too fast for your own good.
Yeah, like what TMI said, never overwork for your job. And like, you know, burnout is a very serious thing in our age, you know?
In our age, yeah.
Yeah, like, because I think, just in general, in our, I don't know if age is the right word, but like, generation, I think I'm trying to say our generation. I feel like burnout is so common in our generation because we're all struggling to find careers or like all struggling to find a purpose in our lives because like we have these expectations dropped on us like, oh, you gotta be married at this age, you need to be working, you gotta get a degree, a career, pay off your student loans, this and that.
Good
like,
Lord, tell me
like
about it.
we have so many unrealistic expectations put on us because the cost of living is a lot way more expensive than it was in the past, you know what I mean? So the expectations that adults are putting on us are unrealistic, they're unachievable. And if they are achievable, they come at the cost of our mental health, they come at the cost of burnout. And what's the point of that? What's the point of going through all this if you're not even going to enjoy your life? If you're not even going to enjoy what you're doing? At the end of the day, it's not even worth it.
To not get too big into this is why everyone laid off, stopped working in 2021 because of all the COVID restrictions and all. People just were tired of it.
Stuff doesn't work like it did 50 years ago, like adults experience. Yeah, exactly. And honestly,
Yeah.
not everyone needs to have a career. Like, I get it, having a career means like, yo, more income from your job, but honestly, like, I'm pretty happy with what I'm doing right now. I'm working an entry-level job for 8 to 9 hours a day. I come home and I work on my other hobbies like video editing. I edit videos, I do streams, I make like fun art assets. I've been doing like music stuff. Like, I'm pretty happy with this life. I don't have a career and all, yeah, and I'm not getting paid like super duper great living wages, but I'm saving up and I'm pretty happy with how my current life is. And I think it's something like adults need to realize that we don't always all need to have a career, and like, you know, like, let people kind of indulge in their hobbies or even like try going for freelancing, you know? Just like support what the younger generation wants to do because life is different now. We say that, but we always try to overwork, not because we're being forced to, but because when we set ourselves to do something, We try to do it to a point where we're satisfied that we did a good job, even if it's beyond the scope of what the company thinks is acceptable. Now, honestly, that is 100% true. I can even say that for myself with my job, where I overwork more than what my job really needs, and definitely unnecessary because, again, I'm just working an entry-level job. It's not paying me great pay, but it's just we still have this need to do better because we want to feel like we're getting somewhere, for example. That's good for improvement, just not go overboard so stress you out. At the end of the day, you're just not an employee for them. Yeah, exactly. I mean, I'm terrible. I'm contradicting myself to say that. I know that deep down, that there's no reason to overwork myself, but I still do it anyways because I feel the need to feel like I'm accomplishing something. Especially as a college dropout, you know?
So, this is everybody should pick up the Alice lifestyle. You clock in, you work the minimum amount needed, you clock out.
I overwork.
You
I
clock
overwork
in
a
and
lot.
clock out. I get it.
Yeah.
I work from home too. I still do work on my off hours. Like I work way too hard.
So,
To be honest, I do the Alice method of like clock in doing the most minimum amount of work and then clocking out, simply because at the end of the day, I have proved enough to the company that I work with that I am a capable worker, that I know my capabilities. If they genuinely want me to showcase and go beyond, then they have to compensate me, because I'm not going to like risk my life, risk my physical health, my mental health, my emotional health, all so the company can become billionaires, and I just stuck with just getting the wage that I am getting by just doing something just like basic and without any effort.
Now that's something I need to tell myself, honestly.
Yeah, that's it.
That's something I need to speak up about. Like, hey, I'll work harder as long as you compensate me for it. Like, that's something I need to do. I just end up working harder for no extra pay. Like, I'm a fucking moron at my job. I completely admit that.
Yeah.
You start grabbing more stuff to do at work, you go beyond, and you just look the other way and keep paying. Because, like, this is the thing I've realized at my work. When you start doing more without demanding more, they're not gonna see it as, oh, this employee's doing a good job, I should pay them more. Oh, this employee's doing a good job, I should, like, you know, like, congratulate them. They don't think that way. They're gonna start seeing that as, like, expectation. The more you do, they're not gonna compensate you for it. They're just gonna be like, oh, since you showed that you're capable of doing this much, we're now gonna expect you to uphold that. We're not gonna expect you to always keep up that production level. They're not gonna compensate you. They're just gonna expect you to work even harder. And that's what I've realized at my job.
It might even make it worse for the other people in your company, because since you're doing it now...
Yeah, they're gonna say, oh, this worker, this person always does all this, why can't you do that too, you know? Like, it's awful. Work ethic is awful now.
Yeah, it's, I think I mentioned that yesterday, where I was just very... I'm just rather distraught about the fact that I don't live in a time where, like, company loyalty is... that's what I wrote to Alice. That, like, company loyalty is just not existent, and thus employee loyalty is also not a given. Where, you don't even get a pat on the back when you do good or something.
Yeah, loyalty means nothing nowadays. You company hop until you find one that you can bullshit your way through, or until you like, or until you like learn the skill job thing that you actually want to do, and then you just do that instead.
Yeah, there was a place where I actually got bribed on not tattling on them. It was awesome.
Not tattling? Did they do something like scummy?
Very illegal, so to say.
That'd be the understatement of the century for most companies.
It's what was it? What they did? It was several things they did actually. They slept on how's the word? On like fire safety, and they also faked signatures of patients. So everyone knows I'm a nurse, and they just in order to obtain money from the insurances, you need the signatures of the patient or the person who takes care of the patient aside from us. and they just faked it. And
Oh,
I
that
found out
okay.
and was
That
like, hey,
is very bad.
yeah, I was like, hey, that is not really good that you're doing that. And they were like, hey, you want to have like $500 plus? And I was like, yeah, okay, sure.
Oh, wait, so you took it?
And like, yeah, of course I took it. But like 2-3 months later, I swapped companies because shit got too hard for me.
Oh, please tell me you also burned the bridge there and reported them.
Nah, but an ex-patient of mine did. So
Oh.
Nice.
win-win-win situation, I'd say.
Yeah, Alice, I imagine you
I'm gonna
understand
say
how
they would've had to
grave
pay
it
me a
is
lot
as
more
an
than
ex-nurse as well.
Like, I was okay with it at that time. Like, I don't exactly need money.
Oh, you don't never
Yeah.
need it, but having it is nice.
Yeah,
Like, I have enough. I have like 50K or something on my bank, and it's like more than I would ever spend probably.
so I just want to add on that I think also the cost of education now is very absurd, and I think the expectation that every person that wants to get a career has to go into debt and spend their life paying off student loans. I think it's just a terrible lifestyle and expectation that we have on our generation now, or stereotype. I don't know.
Mr. Sanders now.
That, and also the fact that like you're now expected to work and do school at the same time in order to actually afford to pay off your classes and your debts. And work in school, even if you do like part-time classes, full-time job, or part-time job, full-time classes, whichever mix up, I think it's still too much for one's mental health nowadays. Like, I just think it's too exhausting to survive in our generation now. And the expectations
become
we
a
have is
stripper.
too much. No, yeah,
Open
I'm not sure.
OnlyFans.
Yeah,
Just open
open OnlyFans. Yeah,
Yeah.
right. Strippers are dead. I forgot.
But yeah, like I just
No,
think the like
OnlyFans is
work
dead
and
too.
job, work
AI
in school is too
OnlyFans
much,
work.
college is too much. I think there's just too much going on now that we have to do in order to live the fulfilled life that other people expect of us.
Fulfilled life. Yeah, sure.
I don't know. I think it's just too much. But also, we completely does anyone have anything else to add? Because we never actually answered Shadow's question. So if
That is true.
That's
so I want us to
on the
finish this
hiatus
up.
thing or what?
Yeah, so if we have something to add now, let's just add it, and then I'll scroll back up and like I'll answer Shadow's question, and then we can just like, you know, round table it.
On the hiatus thing, I'd say TLDR, just do what you want. There's no rush for anything. Like, my brother is 32 now, and he's still taking a hiatus on taking a career, and he's married already, so just
I'm also
chill.
gonna be eating at the same time, don't mind me, I didn't eat yet today. I ordered the food way too late
Yeah.
because I lost track of time, I'm sorry. They did not give me
Like-
utensils, god damn it, I got stuff. Or did they? What is this? That's a napkin.
Just don't stress too much is what I'm trying to
There's
say.
a fork, okay.
It's something I
Uh,
had to learn on the hard way
nice.
though. Like when I was 23 or something, I was still very stressing about doing things whilst I'm still young. But I don't know, even with 30, you're not old yet. You are still young in my eyes when you are 30. So
I mean, it's still a lot. Like,
Like,
there
the
are people who are 40 and they end up going back to college. Like, you have a lot of time to
Yeah.
get your life on track. It doesn't feel that way because society expectations, but there are people in 40 who are going back to college. Like, you have time
it's
to get your life
don't,
back
don't
on
be in a
track.
rush.
Yeah, especially for all you
I
guys
mean, look at
out
us.
there who are single and ready to mingle. Just wait until you're like 30. You've got money. You're working out like throughout your 20s to get that like super buff bod. You'll bring in like all the
This
young
is
ladies.
Alice. That's what Alice
Yeah.
is trying to do, by the
Just
way.
like
Just
Alice.
calling him out.
Yeah,
just
just
calling
like
him
me.
out.
Yeah, it's
Like you'll
was
get
gonna
there.
say-
I'm slowly getting there, so you can do
he's
it.
putting his phone number later on the Twitch chat.
No, I don't know about that.
If any men are single and ready to mingle, please hit up Alice Suni.
Yeah, right. There's no women on the internet.
I said men.
Right.
Men? I'm not interested in men. I'm sorry.
Yeah, but you made it sound like you were trying to get men.
No, I'm just giving advice to men out there because, like, I feel like as much like just I don't know. I feel like men are actually just getting like shit on in terms of like mental health so hard, like beyond hard, and nobody notices.
I don't know. I think everyone's
Because
getting
we're
shit
men,
on, honestly. But
Yeah, because we're actually men. Like, we're supposed to like tough it out and stuff, but like, you can't do it forever. Nobody can. Like, there's a point at which people break.
I mean, no,
It happens,
for sure. I mean, I don't like that mentality of like, oh, men shouldn't cry, men shouldn't show emotions, like this and that. Like, I don't understand that. Also, hi Niani, welcome. Yeah, it's podcast time. I don't understand that mentality. I remember one time I was comforting a dude, and then he said, "I'm sorry, I know boys shouldn't cry." And I'm just like, who the fuck told you that, bro? We all have emotions. Like, I just think that mentality is so stupid.
Well, I mean, it is kind of like the tough masculinity thing, and yes, it's wrong to be seen that way. But at the end of the day, I think to kind of put a little emphasis on what he's saying, on what Alice is saying in terms of like men having a lot more mental and emotional damage, is the fact that like men have it hard because at the end of the day, like women can be depressed, but men have to tough it out to like being depressed but not really show it. But if you have been in enough depression, you can easily spot when somebody is depressed by either them not interacting, then them isolating themselves, them just like completely being silent. Like usually, like people that know me is that when I'm silent or when I go like off the radar and I just don't say anything or I don't talk to anybody, it's because something is up with me.
I'll be right back.
Preach.
Sounds good.
I mean, I wanted to go to Shadow's question to what basically said, because I do remember without even having to scroll up. She basically asked is that if you end up doing the same thing that I did, which is take like a hiatus or like going off the online world for like an indefinite time, what would you do during that time besides like obviously work? Like what else would you like focus on? What are things that you would think that you could do in terms of like your own life, or just what would you do in general?
His model tracking's just spazzing out, by the way, Niani. We don't know why, but like we told him his model's just kind of spazzing out. But well,
sorry.
I will answer the question on how I was gonna
I blame the
answer
program.
initially. But I do also want to ask Shadow if you could elaborate by what you mean. Like what do you think you would do? Oh, come on, so let me scroll back up. It's tweaking on stream. Alice is cocked up.
Go back.
Like, I gotta scroll back up. Fuck, I gotta like. What do you think you? Yeah, so I would like you to elaborate on
Coked
what
up,
you mean.
Yeah.
I would
That's why
like you
it's
to
high as
elaborate
a
on
light.
what you mean by what do you think you would do. But I mean, like for me in general, like I guess it's hard to say because like so like what. Taco, what is the extent of your online hiatus? Because it's hard for me because once I get off work and stuff, a lot of the hobbies I do to distract myself and kind of help me move on, like they all require me being on my computer, you know? It's like what is the extent when you say
Well,
online
the
hiatus?
The
I just
extent
wanna
of my
say this white
online.
Go
Wait,
ahead.
what'd you say, Alice?
I'll just type it. I'll just type it.
Oh, the extent of my own like hiatus is the fact that I just don't talk to anybody online. I don't go on Twitch. I don't go on Discord. I don't go on. I mean, I go on Twitter to like see random stuff, but I just don't interact. Like usually, my schedule when it comes to work is that I get home, I eat dinner. Like I eat dinner while I watch some random YouTube videos. I don't watch Twitch streams anymore. I completely have stopped watching Twitch streams. So I just watch YouTube videos, or I watch like anime or like maybe a TV show. Mostly just YouTube or anime. I drink a protein shake, I go stretch, I work out, I shower, I go to sleep. And on my days off, I mean, lately, the only thing I have been doing is just like planning all these trips that I have with my friends, working out. I haven't really like looked into like a different job because like I already have all these plans that I'm gonna do. And I much rather just focus on those things than to be stressing out on like not being able to find a job that I will like enjoy for the rest of my life. I also go out as in like I use my car to do like DoorDash / deliveries. So I basically just try not to stay on the computer. And if I do stay on the computer, I just play a little bit of Omega Strikers. I don't know why I said strikes.
Yeah.
I play a little bit of Omega Strikers, and then I get off, and I just don't play any more video games. Like I have completely stopped playing video games, which is unheard of from me. Like if I would tell that to like Taco of like 10 years ago, like, hey, you're gonna stop playing video games for like 10 hours a day, it would probably like laugh in my face.
Okay, let me read Leonie's message here. Taking breaks whenever is perfectly okay. Nobody's obligated to explain why, where, or when they take a break because as a human, they can only go so long without reaching close to the breaking point. It's just the society refuses to understand and requires a person to properly announce this break. I don't know what's going on. I don't know. I feel like I've definitely taken online breaks before without announcing, but I mean, I think I can understand what you're saying, Leonie, because the times where I have taken breaks without announcing it, a lot of my friends would kind of like message me saying that like I'm causing people to worry by not announcing where I'm going or disappearing, or like they would just ask me like, don't you think you're gonna make people worry? But like it's just like I don't always want to have to say like, hey, I'm taking a break and like make a bigger deal of it than it actually is, you know? Like I just want a couple days off the internet. I don't know, I'm like blabbering. My thoughts are all over the place, but I get what you mean, Leonie. But it's tough to say what I would do if I were to take an online hiatus. Cause yeah, so Leonie, what we're talking about specifically is like an online hiatus. Cause that's basically what Taco is taking. He just still comes by for the podcast, but otherwise he's basically taken a hiatus from the online world. So that's what we're talking about essentially. I'm not too sure what I would do. It's tough for me because even though I don't particularly see the online world as an escape anymore. I still want to go out, travel, meet my friends. I still want to like work a job. Like and I still want to get better. So I don't particularly see the online world as an escape, like you did, Taco, but I think it'd be hard for me to figure out what I would do that has no correlation to the online world, because things like streaming and editing like videos for YouTube and TikTok, or just editing my stream VODs, making music, stuff like that, it all requires me to be on the internet. Because like for me, for the projects I work on, I take inspiration from things I take on my daily life, whether it's a conversation I heard at work, or a video I'm sorry, I burped there, or a video I saw on YouTube. Like I'm always taking inspiration from things, or even music I listen to. Like in order for me to work on my offline projects, I always have to take inspiration from online media to begin with. So it's definitely really hard for me to imagine what I would do if what I would do if I had to take like an online hiatus. The person in the coat is Mikishi. You might have seen him in Alice's Discord sometimes.
I appear on Omega Strikers, I guess.
Yeah, he was also here for when we were playing Omega Strikers Customs. But yeah, Neani doesn't drop by too often, so he wouldn't know everyone. But he should know you from Alice's Discord.
Oh yeah, before I forget it, I grabbed the model from VTube Studios Workshop. The Twitter of this person is apparently astrocom.
You want to put them in the Twitch chat so people can check them out if they
like? I'll do. It's I wouldn't know how to do this right now, but
just like copy
just look
paste
this
Twitter
up,
link.
like.
Okay.
There's no link on the site, so I just put the name and yeah.
Yeah, it's hard for me to say.
It's a basic one that I liked, so.
Why is Alice behind the cactus? I can't speak.
Because Niani wanted to be
because
so.
Nayani doesn't want to see his face. Yeah, okay, does anyone have any input on Shadow's question? Because honestly, like, I don't know what I would do without the online world. Because I don't think I need to escape from it. In fact, like, because me having these online hobbies is what helps me to balance my daily life, you know? So I'm not sure what I'd do. I think I'd be fine. Like, I don't watch Twitch streams much to begin with. So that is already one thing I could easily escape from. I guess I could like... Yeah, I don't know, because... Here's the other thing. I don't have a single real-life friend. All my friends are online, so like Alice, Taco, Miki, Mao, Sue. Like, all my friends are online, and all my friends who I've met in Canada, I only see them when I go to Canada, so otherwise I have to talk to them online, so... Yeah, like, I think if I took a hiatus from the online world, I would just have to kill myself, because I have literally nothing.
Not Niani.
Oh my... Nayani, you don't even talk to me!
I'm moving the cactus. I'm moving it to your face.
Oh my god.
So
I want to say if you're a streamer, you usually don't watch streams. Okay, thank you. Because I feel bad, because I feel like a lot of VTubers out there, they have time to watch other VTubers. I don't know how people have time to watch other streamers. I stream, I work, and then I have to play other games, hang out with my friends, and like, make videos. Like, I don't know how people have time to watch other streamers. I definitely watched streamers more before I started streaming, so I feel so bad when I can't really recommend other VTubers and stuff, because I'm just like, I deadass do not have time to watch other streamers. I don't know how people do this. Only, yeah, I've never been in call with you, Niani. I don't know, also, god, please move this cactus out of my face, what the fuck? Like, still all the time she's thinking of me. What? I do think of you as a friend, Shadow. You're literally a VIP of this channel, what the fuck?
Back off, Shadow.
Oh my
Just
god.
Say, like, hi and like keep the streams open. Just...
Ugh. Yeah, like, I can lurk on some streams, but yeah, I just do not have time to watch people. I don't know if people can do it. I don't hate you guys. I love you all. Niani, I don't see you. I don't see you very often, Niani, but whenever you do drop by my streams, I'm always happy to greet you and stuff. Also, okay, does anyone else want to add on stuff? Because I wanna chew on my food for like a couple minutes. It's very yummy. It's a poke bowl. Very fishy, sushi tasty.
If anybody else doesn't have something else, then I have another topic. But go ahead, guys. Well, Stella stays quiet and eats her food like the fat ass that she is. I mean, what?
I hardly eat. Fuck you.
That's the joke.
And I know you're kidding. Or at least
I think I wanted to rant about was about to get away as well from all the serious shit. Was about anime genres in general, because.
About what? I couldn't hear you.
Anime genres. Is this it?
What is he saying?
Anime genres?
Yeah. Is it this? Oh, wait.
Did you say enemy jungles like League of Legends?
Genre!
Anime genres.
Oh! I heard enemy jungles! I'm like, what the fuck is he saying? Why are we playing League?
You know what? You know what? If you're gonna bully
just stuffing your face with food.
If you're going to bully Miki with anime genres, I want you to say Invisible Boat Mobile.
Invisible Boatmobile.
Invisible Boatmobile.
Invisible Boatmobile.
Invisible Boatmobile.
Invisible Boatmobile. I'm saying it right, right, guys? Invisible Boatmobile.
Invisible Boatmobile.
Yeah, like they were making fun of me yesterday. For some reason, they think I'm not saying Invisible Boatmobile right. Okay, so what about anime genres, dear Mikishi?
I wanted to rant about specifically
Isekai! Garbage!
Isekai! Nah, specifically about harem.
Yes! Yes!
Because I think it's fucking garbage.
Yes!
And it's too much around, I'd say.
Wait, is there a
Not
lot of
that
harem
much
animes
anymore.
nowadays? Or I feel like
I
every
mean,
anime
not
is
nowadays,
subgenre
but
harem.
back then I'd say it was like around 28 to 2015 ish.
Now there's a lot of isekai harems,
Okay,
which
yeah,
is
this is-
like
yeah,
combining
this is the
two
thing.
worst things ever.
Every anime nowadays is like subgenre harem. Like it's not main, but like every isekai of a main protagonist is gonna be like subgenre harem. Like there's no running from that. I'm not saying every single one is, but like most animes nowadays, it can be a regular anime, and then there's always gonna be that harem subgenre. Like the main,
Yeah,
the boy's always gonna be getting bitches.
It's not even that. Like, wait a sec. I wrote a doctorate on this.
A what?
My.
Doctorate?
Pretty much a doctorate. So yeah.
What?
It's how should I say? I just think it's garbage to have it as a like some sort of main plot thing. When I was like starting to watch anime, which was around I think 2010, I think. An anime that like literally burned itself in my brain was IS Infinite Stratos, which
I know what that is, but I haven't actually watched it.
I'd say it's watchable, but you certainly have not missed anything by not doing so. It's just like it's some sort of Gundam, but it's also not.
Yeah, I know it's a Gundam anime, sort of. Or like mech anime, whichever one's
the
more
thing is,
fitting.
I don't really remember anything about the plot or something. I just remember that Infinite Stratos pilots were only like female, except of one. And since everyone was like around like teenage, they all like surround around the guy. And I have no idea why, but they make the protagonist so fucking oblivious that it's just infuriating at some point.
Oh wait, I just saw the picture you sent Taco of Shadow setup.
Yeah.
Wait, so is this him doing security and then watching your stream?
That's it. That's him doing security. I thought
Man, you're fucking vibing, bro. You're fucking vibing.
I thought his security
Picture
job was
security.
more like in person, not him behind two fucking monitors like a lazy piece of shit that he is.
He's fucking vibing. Okay, I'm sorry. Continue, Miki.
The main thing was the coke. That's the main thing. I was like, Mexicano.
Coke, yeah.
Sorry, go ahead, Miki.
I think the joke was that Alice was on coke, so why not?
Oh, Coca-Cola, not Coke.
I mean, he's dead anyway, so
Oh.
might as well be ODing. The only thing about Infinite Stratos was that the characters were sort of good. They were super stereotypical, but they fit the niche, so to say. But everything else was
Wait,
super
is it
forgettable.
pronounced niche or niche?
Niche.
Niche, probably, but yeah, sorry that I pronounce things.
No, because you said niche, but I've heard some people say niche. That's why I was confused.
It's maybe that or another thing. It's French, so nobody probably knows. Not even the French do.
Not even the French know.
I mean,
Yeah.
do you consider love triangle animes harem or no?
If it's an actual triangle, then no. But
Yeah,
the
like
thing
just
about
one
Infinite
character
Stratos was
and then
when,
two other people.
everyone's around just one guy and who is super oblivious and is just not engaging in anything because the watcher should like kind of view himself as the protagonist is just kind of messed up. And I think it just hurts stories that when things are written out as harem animes, it just hurts the story writing in such an immense way that it just can't be repaired beyond.
Also, who put the JoJo symbols on me? Stop touching the
Gold and
cactus.
silver were
Hey
a great
Raze,
duo,
welcome,
I guess.
welcome.
Yeah, but then again, what aside of the characters was there, Shadow? It's like it was there and nothing was made with it or with the plot. It's
So your
there for
problem
fan
is
service,
anime.
essentially.
I mean,
Yeah.
how is harem, unless it is a romance anime, specifically, I don't think harem is ever meant to advance the plot. I don't see how harem could ever advance the plot unless it is straight up a romance anime.
In my opinion, it's just fan service most of the time.
What'd you say, Alice?
Yeah, it's
I forget if that was the actual name of the show. At the risk of let's see. Is it? Oh shit.
Why are there so many? I don't know, because these fuckers duplicated. They all have control of the stage, so... We're in the desert, so I guess there's gonna be a lot of cactus. Without the cactuses, we can't drink water, and then we're gonna die!
Oh yeah.
Just drink my piss.
World's End Harem.
Oh,
My god.
I haven't
literally
watched
the
it,
plot.
but I've heard of it. I've heard of it.
Is literally
Oh,
the
God.
plot of the whole anime.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, but
So
that's a romance.
the
That's
one
a
reason
romance
created
anime,
harem.
is it not?
No.
It's not.
No, it's the perfect for the title of this podcast.
Is it just
nearly
hentai?
second-based.
Oh.
Hey Pickle, welcome. He says Worlds and Harem was kind of funny. The only anime I watch is Makima Hentai Rule 34 GIF and videos. Like, what the fuck, Niani? Wait, Niani, do you actually not watch
Dave.
anime? I'm curious. Because I know a lot of people do look at like hentai, but don't actually watch anime. So I'm just curious. Is all.
Yeah, I don't watch anime anymore, really, but I watch hentai.
What the?
I hardly watch anime, but also I don't watch hentai that much either. You're a whitewashed
will.
Asian? What the fuck, Niani? How dare you? You're disowned from this family.
To be quite honest, to what I was saying about World's End Harem, that actually has some form of plot, but it's a bit of a degenerate plot. So at the same time, it just kind of cancels itself out. I mean, it was funny, but at the same time, it was just like... It was like making... it was like making itself being a better anime than redo of a shield hero. Now, well, wait. A redo of a healer.
Redo of Shield Hero!
I was like, hold on a second. I said two animes at the same time. No, but it's
Oh,
basically making itself seem better than redo of a healer, to be quite honest.
Wait, Redo of a Healer had a completely different plotline though.
It was a completely different plotline, and it was more revenge than just like a
My
story.
favorite harem anime.
Oh god.
A
That's
sale
my favorite
incest
harem anime.
moment? Oh no. No,
My
FMA is
favorite
good.
harem anime-
FMA is really good.
My favorite harem anime is called Goku Koku no Brynhilde. It's
Is that a hentai?
from the makers of... No, it's not a hentai.
Sounds like a hentai
fucking
name,
imbecile.
bro.
It's
I don't know if I like
it's
any
from the
harem
makers of-
animes.
It's from the makers of Elfen Lied, and I just find it very good because it's weaved into the story almost perfectly, I'd say. It's the story revolves around that there was like some weird experiments made with incidentally girls mostly. I think there was one guy, and
I can't move Alice's
per-
model. Oh my god.
the protagonist lost his childhood friend very early, and at
Can I move-
some point he saw
I got
her
you.
again and was like wondering why she lost her memories and shit. And not to spoil too much about this anime because I really like it. Is that you guys should watch it, by the way. Is that the only part that is harem about this is because the girls are mostly on borrowed time. So, and they're young, so they would naturally bond with the one guy that helps them. So it's not something that feels forced or something. It's just something that naturally happens with consequences, which is a thing. There's one girl in particular who is like very adamant about like sexual advances because she herself made a promise to a friend of hers that she would live her life to her fullest, and to reach her life goal, she would have a kid. And because she is on borrowed time, she has to hurry up with it. Which, like the main guy, who the harem is about, is just super not into it because it's just way too on the nose and stuff. It's in my opinion, it's one of the better written like harems because it's just so. It just feels natural and it's not forced anymore. I just wait.
I'm
That's the name of it.
I'm on harem in general. See, funny thing you mentioned Trinity 7 Shadow, because I remember this was back when like we first got like on-demand TV. And my grandmother was in the living room like just figuring out how to use it. And she happened to find Trinity 7. And she calls me over. So she calls me over and I head over there and like, what's up? And then she's like, is this the anime that you like? Cause like she didn't even know what anime was. So like when she looked at it, she's like, oh, is this anime? Is this what you like watching? And like, it looked like I don't remember because I was young and I was in a panic, but it looked like a sort of like degenerate scene. And I'm just like, I obviously I lied. I'm like, oh no, that's not anime. And I just quickly like changed her to like a different show or something. I'm just like, of all the animes you could, I mean, at least it wasn't like High School DxD or some shit. I'm just like, of all the animes you could have discovered to question me if this is what anime is, why did it have to be that one?
Oh, I have another point. Wait, I need to open that.
No, the only harem anime I've ever really watched, I think, is Negima. It's really old. I don't think a lot of people know about it, but it was playing like on Funimation back then. It's just about like this little kid sorcerer that for some reason all the girls, I think it's an all-girls school, for some reason all the girls in the school want his dick. Because I guess he's a cute little boy. Now that I think about this, anime is kind of creepy. Now that I'm older and I think about it, it's kind of creepy. But yeah, like that, I think that's like the only... I don't know if harem would be considered the main plot point, but I think that's the only harem I've really watched in general for anime.
I have another point for why harem is pretty trash, which would be School Days.
Is School Days a harem? Wasn't
it's
that a horror
hard,
anime,
yeah.
or is that a different
That's
anime?
a classic, though. That's a classic.
Isn't School Days
take.
horror, or is that a different
It's-
anime?
No, it's
Yes.
just trash. It's garbage. It's for
It's
the
trash.
dumpster. Put it on
It's
fire
just a
and
dumpster
never
fire,
bury
yes.
it up again.
So it's a horror harem? That's interesting.
It's not horror. It's like at the worst, it would be like psychologically drama or something.
Psychologically damaging.
It's I dub it as one of the worst things I ever watched. Like it's
I could probably think of something way better or something worse than School Days, and I have never seen School Days. I will say in terms,
tough choice.
I mean, I'm pretty sure, but that boat scene though. Anyway, the only like quote unquote harem, but it's more like a reversed harem that I've seen that I've enjoyed personally is Fruits Basket. Even though technically doesn't really count as like
doesn't that only Love Triangle? I've watched Fruits Basket. Isn't it only between Yuki and Kyo?
Is it though? I thought like I don't know. I thought that was like a reverse harem in my opinion because
I thought
like,
it was
trying to
just
see if all
Toru,
the-
Yuki, and Kyo. Like
I
Love
thought
Triangle.
that was I thought that was the only harem that I've seen, but apparently it's no longer a harem. So my opinion doesn't count on harems because, in my opinion, like all those shows where like the protagonist is like surrounded by all these hot girls. I mean, the only one that I watched like the first and second season because of how trashy and how stupid it was what's this shit called in England? How not to summon a demon lord. How not to summon a demon lord.
I think I was told
That's
to
the-
watch that anime.
Who the fuck told you to watch that?
I do get this.
I'll need to look it up again, but I think I
that's a
was
good
told to
ending.
watch that.
Oh god, please don't. Save yourself the brain cells.
Oh, wait,
It is
has
the most
anyone
degenerate-
watched Ouran High School? I think that would be considered reverse harem. I think.
Yeah, that's a reverse harem.
It's
That's like a
Haruhi,
bunch of
yes,
cute boys.
sub-harem.
Haruhi sub. Do you mean Haruhi Suzumiya? Is that wait?
Probably,
How's wait? Do people go? I haven't finished Haruhi Suzumiya. Do the girls try
Never
to
seen
hop
it.
on the dude?
No, it's mostly
The
that
other
they
way
want to
around.
hop on Harua.
I liked how not to
Haruhi.
summon the demon lord, but the light novel I was I was horny teen at the time though. Oh, yeah. Wait, they tried to jump on Haruhi? Did they?
most
I feel
likely.
like I
How Not
don't
to Summon a Demon
remember
She
Lord-
was God,
harem.
so yes.
I feel like I hardly remember there being harem in Haruhi Suzumiya, but I watched it when I was young, so I would definitely need to rewatch it to like really remember.
Just very indirectly. It was not a point of it, so I wouldn't count it as an harem anime.
Because there was only like 2 guys, and then the rest of them were girls.
Yeah. But have you never watched School Days? Like Loki.
I've
talked
only
about
heard
this.
memes about it, but there's a lot of anime I haven't watched, so...
Yeah,
'cause
can
lack
I
of
spoil it for
time-
you?
Lack of time, and I didn't have internet growing up, so... Oh no, don't worry, after I'm done streaming, I literally forget everything anyone said, so...
Okay,
also
great.
eating right
so
now,
can
so,
I
like-
ramble about it?
My brain... It's okay, my brain shut off, I'm busy eating.
Okay, I'll just
I don't
ramble
care much for
about it,
spoilers.
so-
I'm be honest, like spoilers don't bother me. Like talk however you want. Like I don't think spoilers really ruin anything for me because at the end of the day, there is a huge difference between hearing something happens and experiencing it for yourself. Like for example, like if I were to tell you like, oh, this character dies in this game, it's not the same as playing the game up until that point and seeing the scene yourself. It's very different from just hearing, so spoilers don't really get to me
Yeah.
that much.
That's what I had with Umineko for the most time. I just ramble about School Days. It's like it's an abomination. I protected a friend from it by just showing them the last episode. And sometimes I even watch the last episode myself again for a good laugh because the so-called protagonist gets his head cut off, which I find very amusing.
Yeah, I think
I mean,
Shadow
it's-
already said that part in chat.
Yeah.
It's
Bless
I
you,
think it's
Shadow.
a good laugh, but I mean, in terms of like, in my opinion, I already just looked up. I was going through my anime list of like stuff that I've dropped of like watching. I can tell you like at least 2 animes that I think were a lot worse than School Days. And again, I've never seen School Days. I've just known that it's a shit show.
Alright,
But
hit me with
it's
them.
Like these two
Like
were just like unwatchable. Like I dropped them after like 2-3 episodes.
it,
One of them is called
Hey,
Island,
kind of-
and the other one is called Listeners.
I
don't
don't
listen.
know what either of those are, I think.
That's
Me
how bad
neither.
they were.
Maybe
That's how bad-
listeners, but...
I mean,
So,
there's some that are
listeners-
so bad that they're watchable again.
So Listeners had like such a huge promise to being like such a solid like original anime adaptation because it's an original by Mappa. Now, you guys know who Mappa is, like what they've made, right? Kind of an idea-ish.
Is that like...
I'll be right back.
That's the studio. That's the studio, Stella.
And
the
I know it's a
studio.
studio, I'm just... I've heard people like things made by Studio Mappa and stuff like that. Was it what was it? I can't remember off the top of my head. But I definitely remember like people saying like, oh, this was made by Studio Mappa and shit.
I'm gonna give you like the big ones. Pretty much they made the last couple seasons of Attack on Titan. They
Okay, I didn't
made
know that.
They made Chainsaw Man.
Okay,
What else have they
Chainsaw
made?
Man. Chainsaw Man. I think I knew. I think I knew about
Yeah.
Chainsaw Man.
Hold on,
I
I'm
not
trying
know
to
about
go
Attack on
back.
Titan though.
Chainsaw Man, Jujutsu Kaisen. Aren't you watching Hell's Paradise, Stella?
No, I am not. The
I
only
thought you were.
in-season anime I'm watching right now is Oshinoko. I'm not watching anything else at the moment.
They've done Zombieland Saga. They've done Terror in Resonance, which is Sankyo no Terror. Dorohedoro. Shit, they've done Yuri on Ice. I didn't know that.
Can you feel my heartbeat?
Okay, I guess she knows. I guess she knows who Yuri on Ice is.
Yeah, I'm back. Sorry.
So
I come back to sing. What is this?
she's singing a song by Yuri on Ice because I was telling her what Mappa has done, and I just said
Oh,
Yuri on
nice.
Ice, and now she's singing. So
Stella
anyway,
liking Yuri? That's a new one.
You set
Yeah,
my
when
heart
that
on
song came out,
fire.
like, that
Don't
was
stop
I was
us
just
now.
popular song.
The moment of truth. We were born
My
to
fucking
make
ears.
history. Okay, I'm sorry. Anyways, what's going on? Hi.
all right,
Sorry, I had to
cool.
break into
I
song.
remember when that song came out, like it became the like one of the most popular songs.
I think it's like the
of
Yaoi
entire
national
season.
anthem or something.
I don't
Why
get.
did Mickey Redeem become man? Did you want me to sing?
Please no.
You want me to sing? I can try.
Carbonate of
Don't
California.
stop us now! The moment of truth! We were born
Lord.
to make history! We'll
Sounds
make
like a
it
shitty
happen!
Patrick.
We'll turn it around! Yes, we were born to make history!
Can we have Yuri on Ice? We have a Yuri on Ice at home.
I kind of just
Stella
want
eyes.
to.
Stella on ice! Stella on
close this-
fire!
God damn it. I want to close this. Why I think Listeners was such a shitty anime is that the idea and the concept was good. Like the studio is fantastic, and then the anime started, and it was just like, the fuck is this pile of shit? Like the animation was okay, but the thing that fucking killed the anime itself was the audio engineering. Good lord, if y'all are going deaf with Stella singing at the top of her lungs, imagine that in an anime, but it just blowing out your eardrums from either your speakers or your headphones. Like, it was so fucking bad. It is literally unwatchable.
I think there's a reason it's called Listeners. Now that you say it like that.
I mean, the whole point is that it was supposed to have like solid music, solid sound, like everything is supposed to be like in terms of music.
Solid, rock solid.
And they still fucked it up. They still couldn't do it properly.
Yeah, I'm curious to check out this anime now, just because I want to hear. I want my ears to be blown out.
I think with one episode you should be fine. Why the fuck am I giant?
Why are you trying to eat
You
my
deserve
ass,
to be.
bro? Hey, yo, what's up? I haven't actually watched Yuri on Ice, by the way. I just know the song because my sister was a huge Yuri on Ice fan. Because she loves yaoi. She loves yaoi or like any kind of like boys love anime. So yeah, she was huge into Yuri on
Yeah.
Ice. So I heard the song all the time. I just like the joke like, oh, Yuri on Ice, yaoi on fire. Because like it's a yaoi anime, but then it's called Yuri on Ice. So they were just like, alright, you heard of Yuri on Ice, now prepare for yaoi on fire. It's about a girl named Yaoi who is a lesbian and does like fire dancing or some shit like that. If only they
Touches her
actually
vagina
did
so
that.
much that she goes into fire. I don't
I've never
understand
anime
Yuri
that I
and
really
yaoi.
liked was SAO.
But you say you don't understand Yuri and Yaoi?
I don't understand the appeal of it personally. I don't get it.
Well, I don't really get it either. From what I've heard, because I've done some research on it. So what I heard from girls is that for girls, it's because it's their way. Like when they read yaoi, they feel like a sense of enjoyment because it's like I guess a lot of yaois. So like I think how they explained it was in a lot of yaois they portray the male protagonist kind of more like a woman. like in a lot of yaois, like the male protagonist does not act like a guy, he acts like a girl, but instead, like, you know, like it's basically a girl in a guy's appearance, and it's a very like pure kind of love. So I think like they enjoy that kind of pure love, but seeing it with guys because, you know, like, you know, these girls are attracted to men. So I guess they like the idea of seeing such a cute, pure romance portrayed by men instead.
There's no hand-holding for the sake of procreation. There's just hand-holding for the sake of love.
And then for girls or for guys, like in Yuri, how my dear friend Father Hall explained it to me is, and I'll say in exact words, Stella, imagine a pair of tits. Now imagine two pairs of tits. And that was his explanation. That was his explanation for why guys like Yuri.
That's just super dumb. That's not why we like Yuri, don't worry.
Okay, why do you like Yuri then, Miki?
For the same sake that yaoi is a thing. It's mostly that it's kind of a, like, it's a self-expression thing. It's a kind of a rebel thing as well. It's like kind of not to get too real with this, but it kind of disregards your bloodline kind of deal. Like for all the like for like eons of times, your cells have recreated themselves, and your parents procreated to have a child, so they maybe have grandkids, and you're like, fuck you, I'm gay.
Yeah, fuck you. I like
gay.
women.
Yeah, and that's more the appeal on Yuri and Yaoi than anything else, I'd say. Unless you're like specifically into it, but then again, you would just watch a Yaoi or Yuri hentai instead. But you wouldn't watch a full-fledged anime. It's like that would not make sense. It's like you guys with faults. Is what I'm trying to say.
Yeah, it's odd for me. So I am bisexual. I like both genders. But I am not attracted. Oh my god, shut up, Taco. But I am not attracted to yaoi in the slightest. I don't know. I think yaoi's kind of gross. I do like Yuri though. I don't care to watch it. Like, I know a lot of people, like, when they see Yuri-esque games like Blue Reflection or what the fuck happened? I'm to.
Why
I
are you
can just
afraid of
reload
the
for a
dick,
second.
man? You have an own dick.
Your sister is a Fujoshi? Yeah, she is a huge Fujoshi. But yeah, for me, like, I'm bisexual, but I'm not really attracted to yaoi at all. I think it's quite gross, honestly, but it's also because I'm not really too attracted to men despite being bisexual. Like, I will date a man because I care about personality more, but I'm not really, like, attracted to their looks. And Deza's run away from you, oh no. At least that's how we get out of here. But, I know like, I don't particularly care for Yuri either. I know there are a lot of people who will, like, go hands down buying games that are Yuri-esque, like Blue Reflection or Hyperdimension Neptunia. Also, Taco, please come back. Or, like, a lot of women, too.
Peace out, I'm being called out.
Yeah, like
yeah, Station, let's go.
Even for, like, women, they will buy a lot of, like, yaoi-esque or boys love-esque games. I don't care for that stuff, personally. Like, I think Yuri's hot, don't get me wrong. I think Yuri's hot. But I don't care to buy games specifically catered to them. Like, whether the couple is straight or whether the couple is gay, lesbian, like, none of that matters to me. I'm just like, a couple's a couple, you know? I don't know, it's like, I think Yuri's hot. Like, if you were to show me a picture of, like, John Alter and Saber Alter from Fate Grand Order going at it, like, I'd say, yeah, that's fucking hot, bro. But I don't care too much about it, personally, to indulge in said content. So yeah, like, I don't get it too much personally. Again, I've heard people's reasonings for liking Yuri and yaoi, but I don't care too much personally as someone who is bisexual and does find women very attractive. I don't know if anyone else has any more input while you guys are like, I don't know what you're doing with the models.
I'm moving here.
Okay, so the LC BRB, I didn't really hear him.
No,
Nah,
I just said
Alice
I'm
just
leaving
died.
because I was being called out.
I once read where straight women prefer your... Oh, like, is that like a statistic? Because most women I know prefer yaoi. A lot of my female friends are hella into yaoi, bro. Like, I don't fucking get it. I don't. I do have a couple women that like yuri. Don't get me wrong. Like, I have some female friends that are into yuri, or both. But most of them seem to be really into yaoi. And I mean, I get it, because they're attracted to men. So it's like, you know, it makes sense. It's just for me. Even though I do date men, I'm just like, when I look at yaoi, I'm like, ew, penis and muscles and men and ew.
And balls.
No, no,
Oh my God,
balls.
the
No,
balls.
I fucking hate testicles, bro.
Not
All
the
men should be,
stellar ball.
all men
Rusty
should be fucking
balls,
neuters.
Sweaty balls.
Okay, no, I'm about to mute you. I'm about to mute you. No, shut up. That's disgusting. That's fucking disgusting.
It's all about the piss.
Yeah, so about the piss.
Yeah.
Is the pee stored in the balls?
Yes, of course.
Balls are cool. Cock
And
is
by
kind of
woman,
weird.
it's
What do you
stored in the brain.
mean? Cock is
topics?
normal. Balls are fucking weird.
Alright, more topics.
I'd have another topic.
Your request shall be my wish. Okay, come true. Yes.
IRL, they prefer seeing lesbian porn over gay porn? Yeah, I don't know about that.
Alright.
Well, I feel like IRL is just
guy.
ugly. I've watched like yuri hentai, yaoi hentai, but real life porn is just gross in general. I don't care the gender. I just think real life porn is gross.
Alright.
Anyways, moving on. Yep.
I want to skip to a new genre because Niani is asking for a new genre because anime genres we could probably go on a long tangent about what we don't like and what we do like, but I wanted to ask this because one of the gachas that I still play casually, but I still play, announced a collab with Overlord, and I am creaming myself. As well as the other one, Last Cloudy getting a Code Geass collab, but we don't talk about that one because Last Cloud is dead to me.
In general, both men and women prefer the look of women. I don't know. I see a lot of girls that aren't actually attracted to women as well. I don't know. But I agree. We should all like women. Women look better. Anyways. Make it X Chainsaw Man because I get to have sex with Makima. Oh my god, Niani.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ, this man needs to get out of horny jail.
I mean, Makima's hot. I don't blame him. She might be a cunt, but she's hot.
Mid.
I think she's
Mid.
hot.
Unpopular opinion, I think she's mid.
I think she's hot.
I think she's mid.
I haven't watched Chainsaw Man yet, so
I haven't watched it. I just heard that she's a
Makima is hot
cunt.
or not, Alice.
I just heard that she's a cunt. I haven't watched it though, but she is hot in terms of looks.
Cunt, since when you're British.
British.
Hey, it's normal to say cunt.
You fucking can't.
You're appropriating the British. Time to get pants.
Oh
You
my
fucking
god.
cunt, mate.
But yeah, I mean, I think that this collab of like having, well, I think in terms of like gacha collabs, I think some of them do a really good job. Some of them rush them a lot. That's Claudia. And I think, I don't know, I just kind of wanted to throw this topic in just because like I'm excited that there's a Overlord collab and I could get Overlord without having to play a gacha game that I don't enjoy, aka AFK Arena.
Wait, does Makima have big boobs? I never noticed.
God damn it.
No.
Don't
Yeah,
speak
fuck
to
it,
me
the
of giant
topic is-
honkers.
The topic
Oh,
is now Makima's tits. You're
No.
welcome to enjoy it.
Well, I was gonna say if like the near one came out for like Nikkei, it'd probably be that one hands down.
But we don't know if it's
Fucking
good or not yet. Like, it's not just about the collab itself, but it's how it's handled and the contents of it. Like for me,
Yeah.
my favorite collab
Well,
would definitely. What's up?
Well, I want to say because Yoko Taro's like really hands-on with all the collabs.
Yes.
So I can't imagine that it's going to be bad in like any. If it is, I'll be really surprised. All the near collabs, like he himself has done the like.
Okay, I have something to say about
everything
that
for.
to fight against you for all near collabs being good. Also, Shadow, I love Albedo. She's hot, but I have not actually watched Overlord. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I've not watched Overlord, but I do love Obito. To be sexy in a
Hell
Nikki
yeah.
way.
Yeah.
That
Wait a
is
second.
enough
So,
to make me happy.
I have 2 points to make because this also goes against what Alice said. So, my favorite collab is actually the Persona collab for Star Ocean Amnesis, which is now a game that shut down, unfortunately. But this game also had a Nier collab, a Nier Automata collab specifically. And the units you got in this were 2B, A2, and 9S. Now, as Alice wanted to make the point that supposedly Yoko Taro makes every collab really good, I personally thought that the Nier collab in Star Ocean Amnesis was okay at most. None of the units were like super good. There wasn't really an event story. I don't think they created any new like... They didn't even create a new boss for it, a new stage, or any new music.
Yeah.
And Taco, do you think the Nier collab in Last Claudia was any good, or do you just think it was alright?
Trash.
Yeah, exactly. So
Thank you.
Alice's point is
Thank you.
completely invalid.
Thank you
Because
for letting me say my piece on Last Claudia.
no, but you
Invalid.
say Yoko Taro supposedly has to make all collabs good, so you've just been proven wrong.
I say whatever like story he puts into the collab is good. If like
Yes.
the actual gameplay of it is shit, then that's just a shit event. I'm sorry. Like you,
Yeah.
like if the event units suck, if the gameplay sucks, that's not the story. That's just the gacha in general.
Also, Pickle, when you say you despise Persona collabs, do you mean Persona 5 specifically? Because what I liked about this collab for Star Ocean Amnesis was that it wasn't just Persona 5, it was Persona 3, 4, and 5. I'm personally not a huge hype in collabs that are solely Persona 5, because I feel like Persona 5 is like everywhere. Similar to Nier Automata, where almost like every game is gonna get a collab with it, so I can get that. But yeah, the reason I like Star Ocean Amnesis was that it wasn't just Persona 5, they had characters from 3 and 4 as well. And I think they did all the animations very well, they did the skill kits well, they were good units, they even created new music for it and everything. Like, I think it was probably one of the best and enjoyable collabs I've ever seen in my life. I don't know anything about Persona, I just think it's everywhere and annoying as fuck. I think the only thing that's everywhere is Persona 5. You hardly see 3 and 4,
agree.
honestly. But like yeah, 5 is everywhere, and I do agree Persona 5 collabs get annoying. But I think if they include other Personas in it, it's fine. And that's the reason why I like the Star Ocean Amnesis collab, because they had characters from 3 and 4 as well, and it is something I really liked. The music was a banger. They had Lotus Juice make a new track and everything, that shit was so good.
To be honest, all the Persona collabs that I've seen, like I've seen one from AFK Arena. I don't play AFK Arena. I just had it for a time being because I tried to get Overlord
Okay,
units
you don't
and I
have
didn't
to-
get them.
You don't have to like justify anything to us. We understand. We're all gacha
But,
gamers here.
But
Yeah.
basically, it's
We're in the
like,
same
two
coffin,
collabs-
God.
The two games that I saw Persona have a collab was AFK Arena and Last Claudia. And AFK Arena was just like, I didn't like the game, so I just didn't like the collab. And then Last Claudia, oh boy, I don't want to talk about that one either, because that one was also mega
I
trash.
didn't even play for that one because there was no Futaba.
At least for the Nier collab, the only redeeming factor was like the boss match, which was like original, interesting, and like music is always banging. The thing is that like Yoko Taro can make a good story and like design good characters and all that, but if the game devs just don't put any more effort into the collab itself for people to just go ham and like swipe, then the collab is gonna be trash. Like, I could probably, in terms of like Last Claudia collabs that I enjoyed, at least I could tell you like Dr. Stone was the only one that I enjoyed because of how original it was, that you could like do crafting, like you would have to like grind to get like these materials to craft, like to do science stuff. That was just original and like neat. After they did that, I don't know why they didn't decide to do something like interesting and original. But after that, all the other collabs were just like, eh. Well, hold on. I've just remembered another one that was also good, which was the Devil May Cry one.
Hang on, wait.
I laughed at Yami's comment.
Yeah,
Yeah,
wait.
yeah,
You did
I-
say best. You did say-
Wait, I do have a comment on what Nayani said, which was Honkai X Genshin collab is best collab ever meant to be, so how you collab with yourself. Well, I wouldn't say that's fully collabing with yourself, it's just collabing within the company, which I think is very normal. Star Ocean Ananesis did... It's a Square Enix game, and it frequently only collabed with other Square Enix titles, like Nier Automata, Final Fantasy, and stuff like that. So I think it makes sense to collab within your own company. Genshin and Honkai aren't necessarily the same game or franchise, it's just same company. What I do find weird, and your comment reminded me of this, is I know a couple of us here played Nier Reincarnation, which was the mobile game that I thought was like okay at best, but the only collabs Nier Reincarnation has had so far was with other Nier games. They had a collab with Drakengard, they had a collab with Nier Automata, and they had a collab with Nier Replicant, and I find it hard to see that as a collab when you're just adding characters from other Nier games into your Nier mobile game. Like, I don't consider that a collab. I think that's kind of weird, personally. That's like, oh, the Nier Reincarnation collab with Nier Automata's out, and I'm just sitting there like, is this even really a collab? It's the same game.
I was gonna say, if we're gonna count like different works from the same series, then I know which game has the best collab hands down, but...
What game?
I'll Fate Grand Order.
Never.
Oh, like Fate just collabs with other Fates? I don't count that. I don't count that.
No, it's a different series, same universe. The Kara no Kyokai.
Oh, well, that I
collabs with
count.
Fate.
That I think I count that.
Okay, that is the best one. Then you cannot beat the stories that come out of
the latest
Night Moon.
moment.
You just can't beat them. Like they're literally the best stories and the best because you know everything fits. The gameplay units are good. The gotcha, it's free actually. You don't even need the gotcha. They just give you the good unit. It's just as good as all the other units in the game.
Wait, which one? What is it talking about?
Fate Grand Order collabing with Kara no Kyokai.
Kara no
No.
Kyokai.
Yeah, it's a great movie. Would highly recommend the series, everything about it. It's literally the best.
Wait, so the D2 and Arknights collab. So I love Arknights, I just don't play it often. Like, was the collab only... I'm assuming they mean Destiny 2, Miki. But was it only in
okay.
Destiny 2? Or did it collab with Arknights as well? Because, yeah, I know Arknights has had a collab with Rainbow Six Siege, which is very interesting.
What the fuck?
Yeah, they had a collab
Why?
with Rainbow Six.
Why?
Yeah, you could get Rainbow Six units in Arknights.
Who wants that?
Oh, I was thinking Diablo 2. Oh, it's not out yet? Oh, okay. Wait, so is Arknights gonna get that collab, or is it just Destiny 2 getting Arknights things? Like, which way is it? Or is it both ways?
Collab I did not expect to happen.
Could I rephrase the question a bit? Like, why is it a good collab? Like, why would you consider when do you consider something a good collab?
I mean, I gave my reasons for the collabs of Last Claudia. For the one from Dr. Stone and Last Claudia is that in the Dr. Stone, the whole premise of Dr. Stone is that it's like this guy that is a very smart scientist just got like frozen in time, and now they have to start
Boobs
from
make
like,
a collab good. Shut the fuck up, Niani.
what the fuck?
I mean,
Is that
not
it basically
wrong.
starts from like
It's
from the
you
bottom.
need way more than just a character of titties to make a collab good.
I don't know.
How
The
do you
one you
explain
made
this
pretty
to
good.
Chainsaw
It's
collab?
not wrong, but at the same time, you gotta have a little bit more like extra for somebody that is a little bit more picky with collabs to like gain interest on that. So
Niani, you need
Dr.
a
Stone,
bonk.
he
This is for you,
He needs a
Niani.
massive bonk. He needs a massive bonk. He's been horny the entire time he's been here.
To be fair, there were so many new players in Nikkei because of the Chainsaw Man collab, even though it was literally the worst thing ever.
Because
just
people
because of the
like
characters.
Makima.
Yeah, that's
That too.
literally it. Like I saw so many new people in the game, and they're still here.
And
like there's
power.
still new people in this game, which is funny.
Hi, I'm Revenue.
I mean, Nikki's not a bad game. I don't think anyone's ever said that.
Yeah, like it's actually.
I
really funny
consider
because
it
it's just
rather
full of
bad, but more on that later.
For a game to have a good collab, it has to have the characters can not be so great, but it is nice to have useful characters that fit with the gameplay. So if you're like in a medieval fantasy world or something and you like bring in people with like futuristic guns, you need to have them like adapt in some way. The story has to somewhat fit so that it's like believable. The event itself has to be like kind of fun. If you're gonna make it farming, don't make it tedious as hell. If you're gonna make it like I don't know, a boss fight or like a story event or anything like that, it's got to be clearable, you know, because a lot of new people are gonna join because they like that series. They're just like, oh, this is a game that is collabing with my favorite series, let me go check it out. If you make it so hard that they can't play it, it's a bad event. Like they're supposed to be there for fun.
See, like Nayani
yeah, like
said,
Nayani
being
said,
realistic, it needs decent art, has to tie into the story, and make sense for the game. See, I think a lot of collabs don't actually come with collab stories, though. So I think tying into the story is hit or miss. That's like the degenerate approach towards College Against Fair, but if I want Degen, I just go watch anime instead. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, like, I feel like I definitely like boobs. Don't get me wrong, girls are nice, but I feel like I definitely need more than boobs to just be like, oh, oonga booga, swipe wipe, you know?
I mean, I'm debating against that now. I'm waiting for the post nut clarity.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, a lot of game collabs
are,
don't actually put in any story. Like they just put in the
Every
unit. So
every post not clarity is not clarity.
Well, for me, it like 99% of the time is true because I usually think pretty straight. In both ways.
You're not all the time, I know.
Yeah, but actually, no. In reality, if you have an important life decision, just go like crank one out. Trust me, it's actually like for dudes. It's
wait,
the
what
best
do you
thing
mean?
can do.
What?
So post
You won't understand.
Yeah, you won't understand because you're a woman. But for
How
a dude,
the fuck are we going from like gacha collabs to post nut clarity? Hello?
well,
I'll come
because
back
it's
to
Don't
that.
the
question
way
it,
it
Taco.
does.
Anyways, continue,
Well,
Alice.
okay, so if you're a guy, I don't know if this also applies to women, but for dudes, if you're about to make an important decision or you're about to make a really stupid decision, go fucking crank one out, because afterwards, like, there's a clarity to your thinking. Like, there's just like, it's like a state of mind, and you go, you know what, actually, this is pretty stupid, I shouldn't do this. Or you go, you know what, yeah, this makes sense, I'm gonna do
Okay,
this.
what scenario would you need post-nut clarity to stop you from doing something?
Is it really worth it to pull this banner
Buying a house.
for $64? Yeah, or buying a house, or being like, do I really want to move to a different country, or do I want to like spend X amount of money doing this stupid thing, like 24 hours a day?
Okay, so
Every day
let
of your
me.
life, you just wake up, you cry out, do I want to live today?
I'm gonna Google. Can women have
Oh, it's
post-nut
pre-coital.
clarity? Let's see.
God, that's gonna be engraved in her fucking Google
See,
search.
there's
I'm dying.
potential for women to experience this phenomenon too. In fact, there's no evidence that pins these orgasmic mental bonuses exclusively to males. Women release the same endorphins and hormones during sex and orgasm. So it's saying there's a possibility that men can or women can also experience post-nut clarity.
Yeah, but women have to work like 10 times harder to get to it.
Also, women are dumb as shit.
Yeah. Oh my god.
Post-nut clarity is
basically
basically See, post-nut clarity is basically when you do it with another person, majority, and before you finish, you think they're 10 out of 10, but after you finish, I felt that, bro. I'm like, I'm horny, and I'm in the mood, and then I go out of someone, and then after I finish, I'm like, bro, why the fuck did I do that with you? I'm like,
Exactly, yeah.
like, I just wasn't thinking, bro. Like, I was thinking of my
It's
clit.
the night after.
Exactly. You have to do it beforehand. You have to like find the person, be like, okay, I'm gonna jerk off to them, and then afterwards you'll be like, they're okay.
Yeah, like, I've had that moments where like I'm horny and I think of my clit, and then afterwards I'm just like, why did I do that with you? The fuck?
You see? This is what it's for.
I'm
You
so
have to do it
lost.
beforehand so that you have clarity of the situation, and then you go, okay, do I do this or not?
I am so lost.
It's okay, Taco. Welcome to the Degen
Like,
Hours podcast.
I understand the topic, but I still don't understand why this needs to be necessary. Me
What?
personally, I've never had the need of like post nut, like never had that whole
Okay.
post nut clarity, like ever.
let me try to explain this to you in a way that it might make sense. So you have a
No,
lot
it
of
makes sense. It's just it doesn't appeal to me because I've never had something like that.
Okay, I'm gonna try to no, because I'm gonna try to appeal to a situation now. So you have a lot of the Funko Pops things, right? And you're like into like collecting like a bunch of things.
All right, you little shit. Now you're hitting in the rough spots.
Yeah, you see, this is where it would
Let
be
the
useful.
man
Do
cook!
I really need this? Go jerk off, come back to it, and be like, okay, I don't really need this.
I love how adamant you are about this all, Alice. The
thing
entire
is that,
time
like,
when this comes up.
You make a lot less stupid decisions if you just crank one out beforehand.
The thing is that like
life
it took
lessons.
like the thing is that like if you're saying like you crank one out and then you stop making stupid decisions, sorry to tell you, Alice, but I cranked out a lot and I still kept doing the stupid decisions. For me it takes time. My post-nut clarity doesn't come until like days later.
He's got that like 1,000 ms delay on his post-nut clarity.
I have a shit ton of lag.
Yeah, he's got the fucking like high
set it
ping
aside
on his
for a
post-nut
bit.
clarity.
Yeah.
Yeah, every post is pre-nut, which is the issue with guys. Post-nut is, in a nutshell, is damn out of 1 million sperm I got chosen.
Moon. It's the dudes that usually go about it more brute force way. They tend to inadvertently hurt their partner by doing small things like turning away so they don't have to look at the person's face anymore. I think I would cry if that happened. I think I would cry if that happened to me.
Wow.
I got low self-esteem, bro. Like I would fucking cry.
Well, anyway, does anybody want to throw in a new topic or? I mean, I got time for like one more topic and after I have to leave. I should have probably left like 30 minutes ago, but we were talking about post-nut clarity and apparently that's important for us to know.
To finish with the topic you chose, yeah, to finish,
Happens a lot and it leads to low self-esteem people who are... Yeah, exactly. I mean, no shit. I think
GFL,
people should know that.
Girls Front Line, which had a collab with Valhalla.
Ooh.
And I'd say, like, personally, I don't consider the gameplay of Girls Front Line good. I consider it a lot of grinding, and it's very tedious, and if you don't have to correct characters. Yeah, the correct characters, then you're just fucked on the map you're currently on. But, and so are the events most of the times. Then again, I'd consider GFL being more like story-based and focused. And it combined the it merged the ideas of like the characters and the ideas of Valhalla almost perfectly with the GFL universe. It's just
I just liked being able to see the Valhalla characters in full body art. Because like in the game,
I mean,
they're like
the Valhalla characters.
But like in the game, like their art is more pixely. So like to me, what I really liked about the JFL collab was that I just got to see them in more high definition.
JFL has no pixels. You mean Valhalla has pixels? Yeah, okay.
Yeah, Valhalla. Like the art in Valhalla is like pixel art. So I liked that when the like for the Valhalla collab we got to for the Valhalla collab in JFL we got to see like full fleshed out art for the Valhalla characters. I love Valhalla. I love the characters a lot. I loved getting to see Jill, Alma, and Dorothy in like, you know, full body, like normal art. I didn't actually get to experience the GFL collab with Valhalla, so all I really knew about was like the art. Best collab would be Grand Summoners, and actually the collab. It would be wait, is FS the thing you're saying for Grand? What's FS? What?
Would you kindly read Shadow's comment?
Oh, I read it. Again,
would you read it out loud?
Nah, I'm good.
I don't know what FS is, but like
yeah, I don't know if he's trying to. But best collab would for sure be Grand Summoners. I don't actually like the collabs of the game.
Grand Summoners, but like with who?
Oh, I think he means just in general. Grand Summoners does the best collabs overall because like he said, Grand Summoners does a lot of collabs. Like they collab with
Summoners
like
has
almost.
a collab every fucking time.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. They do a lot of
Fairy Tail is
collabs.
happening. Right now, Fairy Tail is happening. It ends, and next is Overlord. But I mean, yeah, that's literally Crunchyroll in a nutshell. Is that like any IP that they have like a chance on, they'll do a collab with. Especially if people are gonna like waste their money on that shit.
Okay, Taco. Before you have to go, there is something I need to ask.
Oh God.
Alright, let me
Will
see.
you
if we
marry
can-
me?
Let me see if we. No. Can you guys see
Would
that?
Would I put a cock ring on you?
Oh, can you
Yes.
guys
Are you a
see
pirate?
this?
Yeah, I'm a pirate. I
Zodiac
pirate
signs.
Nintendo software.
How you position your dick? Excuse me.
I need to know this. What do you guys do?
Ooh, difficult.
If you're a B, you're sadistic as shit.
Wait, is that? But isn't that better for when you get an erection?
Not really.
No, not really.
No, just like just straight out. Like
It's
forward.
Because like if you get a I was told that like a lot of guys will do their dicks like B, so when they get a boner, it isn't noticeable because it's going upwards instead of popping out.
I don't know. How do you do it, Stella?
This is just
Yeah, I'm pretty sure like this is not a topic of contention. I'm pretty sure it's just like sure it's just A.
I think Stella would be an A person.
it kind of feels really uncomfortable. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like when you're hard, like the thing is like I know people do B, so like if they get hard in public, it's not gonna pop out and be noticeable, or they don't do it just their dicks.
let me just pull my dick straight up when it's hard in public. I'm gonna do that.
No, you're not.
Yeah.
No. Like this is in your boxers. Like you set it up like this beforehand. Is what I'm saying.
There's no contest. It is A. It is only A. No,
But
It
when
is
you get an
literally-
erection, it's gonna pop forward. Is it not?
you don't randomly
It's
pop
not
boners
forward.
like that often.
You.
Bro.
It does. It isn't like a daily thing where you have to worry about it and be like,
Okay,
"Wait,
you.
position
My
penis today."
friends. My friends get
post
boners in
adolescence,
public
then
a
it's
lot.
not a
That's
thing.
why they do B.
Your
Do you
friend,
only
your,
talk to
your
adolescent
Canada
boys?
friends, your Canada friends do this shit?
Okay, I'm
They
gonna.
do
I'm gonna hide this. No, not my Canada friends. Just some friends back in high school. I'm gonna remove this now. Just in case it might be against Twitch TOS. But yeah, you guys get the topic. But I mean, I think Nayani said B is fine. Also, I forgot about the Brave Frontiers Vocaloid collab. I only played for the first one, so like the very first Miku. I wasn't there for any of the future Vocaloid collabs. A is
It
very
kind of
awkward because if
also
someone
is-
looks that dick, imprint is very prompt. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like when you get a boner, it's very noticeable if you position it like A. If you position
Okay,
like
wait,
B,
Somebody is looking
don't-
at your
not.
dick. They
It's-
want your dick.
Yeah,
I don't
hang on,
think-
wait, is
I don't
this-
think they have
is
to
this
look at
only when
it.
you have a boner because B is just impossible because of gravity. It just doesn't work like that. It just doesn't.
Yeah.
how loose are your boxers? When your boxers hold your flaccid dick up in place
They're
if you're
very loose,
They're
madam.
extremely loose. Yeah, like
They're supposed to be extremely loose. Also, I just stood up to do the B, and I'm gonna tell you this. This is so fucking uncomfortable.
hang on a second.
I mean,
It is
yeah.
extremely uncomfortable, dude. I had to.
Hang on.
Okay.
Hang on a second, wait. Have you ever worn like guy boxers like at all?
I usually see people wear boxer briefs, so they're more tighter. Yeah, like
Either-
Niani said,
Either
boxer
one
briefs.
does not let you do that.
I've seen people do it with boxer briefs. I've had a boyfriend and he kept his dick like that while wearing boxer briefs, so when he get an erection, it would just go up towards his stomach.
Okay, then he
Just-
must have had the tightest boxer briefs in the world. Like they must have just
Yeah.
been briefs with like extra parts to them. Like they have to be really fucking tight. They have to be.
Now, another thing is if you're a grower or a shower, it's like very different then, I'd say.
Even then, if you're a shower, that thing is going over your boxer lining.
Yeah,
If you're a grower,
probably.
it still doesn't matter. It has to be tight as hell.
Wait, what do you mean by shower or grower?
The dick is already either
It's-
already big and
Oh,
doesn't enlarge
dude.
that much, or it's small and when it gets big, gets really big. It gets
Like the idea is, how should I not TOS say this?
Fuck it.
It's
A
either
gro-
a
a-
5 times increase or it's like a 2 times increase.
Mhm.
Bro, it's that
Yeah.
small bit. Oh, is there like a scientific explanation between growers and showers?
Blood vessels, and that's it.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's pretty much it. Like, either you have like pre-extended like blood vessels that just how to say, either your cock is like the same length all the time, or like pretty much, or it's like I don't know, like 5 to 6 centimeters, and when you're erect, it's like 15 or something.
Yeah, like it's
I know you guys
literally-
don't count in
Yeah.
centimeters, but fuck you guys.
No, that's a good example. It's like literally the increase between like about a 2 times increase or like a 5 times increase. It really just depends.
Yeah, just that.
It depends on the blood
Sure, it's huge by
vessels.
default, and it just grows huger. Yeah, that's it.
You know what's uncomfy when you graze against something? I imagine that would fucking hurt. I mean-
It again depends on if you're like snipped or not.
I mean, even for me, like, I'm a girl, so, you know, I don't have a penis, but even for me, like,
Don't
Yeah,
fuck.
I
think
I have
I
times...
think Stella cranks the hawk really good.
I don't know what that means.
You know what that means.
I actually don't.
No, she doesn't. You
I-
might have to explain.
I
to her.
actually don't know what that means.
We crank our hawks respectfully here.
Does that mean jerking off?
No,
I actually don't know what it means.
cranking your hawk.
You,
What does that
Mickey.
mean?
Mickey, explain to her, like, please. She genuinely does not know.
I genuinely don't know what it means.
A hog.
Pig?
You crank.
What? Cranking the pig? What does that mean?
Yes,
I don't know what that means!
exactly.
Yeah, I don't know what cranking the hog means. I actually don't. Like, I'm being for real. Okay, yeah, isn't that what I said that, jerking off. Isn't that what I just said? I said it's just jerking off.
You missed the very aggro part of it.
Very I don't know. I mean, like does this only apply to men or women, or like is it either gender for cranking the hog?
That's something you would have to tell us.
I mean, I jerk off. Yeah, I don't have to talk about it all the time, but I jerk off. Grabbing and yanking that motherfucker. Okay, well I can't. Yeah, I can't.
Imagine rope skipping, almost like this.
Oh god. Okay, well, I mean, I can't yank my clitoris,
Okay,
so...
I think she's probably missing the meaning of this because she doesn't understand what a hog is.
Is it
It's like a
your pee?
motorcycle.
Yeah.
So there's people call motorcycles hogs, and when you crank
When you crank
a hog,
it, you give
you rev it.
Oh, like the
So-
vroom vroom thing?
Yeah, like the vroom
Yeah,
vroom
like the
thing.
accelerator.
Yeah, so that's what people mean when they say that. That's the
Twisting your dick?
I'll send you a video later.
What?
pretty much yeah.
Twist and burn moment?
Yeah.
Man, that is some very painful jerking.
That's why they call it that. That's why.
Yeah, but I was gonna say, like, in terms of Niani's
boy.
comment of grazing your dick against something when you're hard. So again, I don't got a dick, but as a woman, sometimes my clitoris gets randomly sensitive, similar to the feeling of a man getting an erection. And simply, like, depending on how tight my jeans are or something, my clit can fucking hurt. So, that's what I'm saying. Like, I imagine grazing your boner against something is more painful, if not just as painful. That's all I want to say about that.
Ooh.
I also just want to say, don't go too hard. Death grip is definitely a thing. So yeah.
Have you tried that, Alice?
No,
Death grip.
I don't have death grip.
It just means gripping your dick very, very hard?
No. So if you do it too hard for too often, like the only way you can get off is if you do it too hard and too often. Like you have to do it really, really hard.
Like you get used to it in a sense because
Yeah,
you started going
essentially
to
you
grip.
Yeah, essentially you get used to it so that like a woman
I
can
like
like
the
never
topic.
get you off.
I mean,
normally.
that's understandable though. I think that's kind of like that I think that's expected to happen. Also, Neani, to be fair, Degen Hours podcast, we talk about degenerate stuff, and I talk about this stuff all the time, even outside of the podcast. Like, I'm just very I am sorry to the people that get uncomfortable with this, but I am super open-minded about these topics, even when I'm streaming solo. So it's just kind of like this is the norm at
We're
this
not
point
go
for
back
me.
to the kitchen.
This is the norm at this point for me in my channel.
Yeah, I'm
You
not
like the
sorry.
topic,
I
Stella?
return to my monastery at the moment.
No,
okay,
no,
it's
no.
like-
Essentially, it's for Niani. Essentially, it's built up over time. Like you essentially just like jerk off harder and harder until like you literally like need to like squeeze incredibly hard in order to get off.
Oh, that's so painful, bro.
Good old
It's not,
BDSM.
it's not painful. It still feels good for the dude, but like he literally, you can't do it without that kind of pressure, essentially. So no woman will ever be able to please you except with like her hands or maybe her mouth. If she's
Well, what
lucky.
if she just has a death grip pussy? What if her pussy just squeezes the life out of the dick?
Then you better not let go of that
Maybe.
pussy.
I mean,
Maybe you need a gorilla grip pussy instead.
yeah, yeah, that's probably
Squeezy my
fine.
pee wild.
Did you ever play the N64? If you did, what was your favorite game? The Nintendo 64 was actually my first ever console, and my favorite game was Zelda Ocarina of Time. The only other games I ever played on the N64 was probably Pokemon Stadium, which I was very excited about that when that came on the Switch, and I played it with Alice and my sister. And I do want to do more sessions of that at some point. And Diddy Kong Racing. I played Diddy Kong Racing, and some weird Mickey Mouse Tetris game. I don't remember what it's called though. But yeah, my favorite game was definitely Zelda Ocarina of Time. That was my first ever game on my first ever console and my favorite N64 game. So I decided to put that out there. Hey, you better welcome. Okay, no more penis. No penis is gone. You saw nothing.
Yeah, topic just changed. I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about, you better. Hello, welcome.
Oh, about those boobs now.
Okay, wait,
What
so
organ are we talking about next?
Okay, so answering Xiao's question.
How
Did you
about
guys
the
ever play?
pancreas?
Did you guys ever play the N64?
Yes.
I played the original Nintendo. I played the original.
Yeah, the Nintendo
never
64
played
was my first
64.
ever console. I won it at an
Played the
arcade.
69. Oh!
Oh. It was I won it at an arcade, or my sister won it from an arcade rather, and then yeah, we just bought like cartridges from like the flea market. So a lot of times the cartridges, since they're bought from the flea markets, they're pre-owned. They would still have people's save files on it. So I remember I just had someone's like completed save file for Ocarina of Time, and I would just play that. Oh, funny story about that. So again, I was a young child.
Oh, Nyani.
The person's save file, like he named his link Onion, but I was a kid, so I didn't know how to read it. So I thought it was
BRB.
I thought it was Onion, and I mean, it sounded cooler. Eventually, my cousin came over and then he was like, "You know, it's onion, right?" And then me and my sister were just like, "Oh yeah, but like Onion sounds cooler." So we're just like, "All right, his name is Onion." Like yeah, it was just Onion. I was raised by a white family. My first console was the OG Xbox and Halo. Yeah, see, I never got to buy any consoles. I won the N64, and then the PS2 and GameCube were hand-me-downs from my much richer, less strict cousin's family. But for me, myself, my parents never bought me any consoles. I think the first console I ever got to buy was the Wii? It was like the Wii and the PS3 were the first consoles I bought for myself. And then from that point on, you know, is when like I got a job and was able to afford more of my own consoles. Yeah, I mean, that's all I have to say about that. I'm going to cook my food. Uncle was really nice.
N64 games? We had an N64, but I was super young. The only time I really like consciously played N64 games was when I was in an emulator phase that probably everyone was in at some point.
I still emulate. I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's just I don't combine a lot with the N64 era. When I was
I can
like the
get
only
being a
console
kid
I
though.
would consciously call my own first console was the PlayStation 2.
But how old were
And,
you when you had the N64? Because I was like 3-4 years old
Oof.
when I first played it.
Yeah, kind of same. I was around, like, probably 6 or so.
Oh, you're older than me. What the fuck?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, it was it sort of belonged to my father, so it belonged to my brother, and so I was kind of subjected to it for a little time. And we had a PlayStation 1, which was sold away. A friend of ours had a Super Nintendo, and I only had snippets of each console ever. The only console that I had for longer was the PlayStation 2 and the Xbox 360 that I actually played games on. On the PlayStation 2, I predominantly had, like, what were games that I played there? Was Ratchet and Clank was like the biggest
That's a classic.
thing.
Ratchet
Yeah,
and Clank.
it's
I still want a PS5 just to be able to play the new Ratchet and Clank.
See, I never actually had a PS1,
No,
but
mine.
PS2 was backwards compatible, so I think it wasn't too big of a deal to not have a
Yeah.
PS1. And I think most people had a PS2 at some point in their life. It just seemed to be like the most common console. A lot of good JRPGs for sure. Like I think PS2 was like the best games, honestly, for me, because I'm like a JRPG fan. Anyone else have anything to add for that?
I didn't really grow up with the N64, so I don't really have like games that I enjoyed from it. My first console was the GameCube, and
Hell yeah.
the games that like really like made me love Nintendo for the rest of my life were Super Mario Sunshine, Luigi's Mansion, and Mario Kart.
Double
what
Dash?
else? Of course, come on. It's the only one for the GameCube, isn't it?
I think so, yeah.
Yeah, well, yeah. Double Dash, obviously, it's the best Mario Kart game. Nobody could make me change my mind. I think that's it in terms of like GameCube games. I mean, I'm pretty sure there's more that I'm missing, but those are the main ones that I'm just like.
I feel like
Star
every
Fox, maybe?
GameCube owner has had to have played Super Mario Sunshine. Maybe Luigi's Mansion. I never beat Luigi's Mansion though. But I think like a classic GameCube
That's good.
game is Super Mario Sunshine.
I
Yeah,
thought
you'd
it
be
was
s-
also with handhelds.
Handhelds.
I'm not huge on handheld just cause like it hurts my neck and my hands to stare at look down at the screen and like hold the thing up. So I've had a DS, a 3DS, and all that, but like I just hated playing on it for a prolonged period of time. I think it's very uncomfortable.
On handhelds was where I played Fire Emblem games, for example, which was the only like notable series that I ever played on handhelds.
I think I played a lot of like so I have played Fire Emblem on handhelds. Yes, I've played Devil Survivor, which is like an SMT game, like Shin Megami Tensei, the same people that do Persona. I've played the Zelda Spirit Tracks and Phantom Hourglass. I think a lot of Harvest Moon. I think Harvest Moon was what I mainly played on my my DS a lot back then, or just my handhelds in general.
Okay.
I'm just like huge into like Harvest Moon, Rune Factory, that stuff. Like just that series in general.
Are you a Pokemon kind of person?
Not really, honestly. Like I know Pokemon is part of everyone's childhood, but the only Pokemons I've really played was Pokemon Stadium, which hardly counts because it's more of like a mini-game-esque game, not like you capture Pokemons and raise them and stuff. Like it's not that kind of game. And then
Yeah,
I
I
played
saw on stream.
Pokemon and then I've played Pokemon Colosseum and Gale of Darkness on the GameCube, which those are not like mainline Pokemon games either. Those are more of spin-offs. Because like those like it has like dual Pokemon battles, so like you send out 2 Pokemons against 2 Pokemons, and they have like the shadow Pokemons and stuff like that. Like it's not like a regular traditional Pokemon game, so it's not like, oh, Leaf Green, Soul Silver, stuff like that, Black and White 2. I've played a bit of Black and White and Black and White 2, and I think that's probably my favorite Pokemon game, but I've never finished a single Pokemon game other than Colosseum and Gale of Darkness, so I definitely can say that I'm not really truly a Pokemon gamer.
If you
I like
played a
Pokemon.
game,
I
you
love the
played a
show.
Pokemon game.
I've just never really played the games, but I love the show.
Yeah, it doesn't matter if you just watch the
show.
shows. If you've like played just any spin-off, you can have just played Pokemon Pinball and say, yeah, I like Pokemon. Like the 5 that you know
Oh,
of
my
in the
model,
Pokemon
my
Pinball
model
game.
like died.
Yeah, like it does not matter. Like I think gatekeeping a series is the stupidest thing anybody can do. Like,
You lived in the 20s, you're a Pokemon person.
Oh.
yeah, like fuck it, man. You just know Pikachu, but you still like just Pikachu, and you like the series because of that. Fuck it, man. You're a Pokemon fan. I'm not
My
gonna,
model is no
say you're
longer
not a Pokemon
working,
fan just
but
because you just
you know
only
what? I
know
think
one.
that's okay.
We have the stupidest grin I've ever seen.
Yeah, like
My model is
it's
no
silly
longer
when,
working.
No, it's working. I can see it move. It's working.
No, it's moving
Oh,
with
like
my
she's
mouse.
moving it.
It's moving with my mouse. It's
Oh.
not my actual
It's-
VTube
yeah, it's-
Studio tracking isn't working anymore.
Wow.
The face is expressionless. It's lost the soul.
Yeah, it's lost the
Yeah.
soul. Okay, so let me.
Wow.
Okay, so I turned it back on.
Okay.
Yeah, so are you guys gonna
Yeah.
see the stream window be weird because I need to keep opening this to try? Am I back? I think I'm back.
It looks like it.
Oh,
Yeah.
hi guys.
Nah,
Hi.
you're just looking at me with the menacing all around you.
No, I'm back.
Now it's back.
Okay, well, I mean, like, I'm not saying that people are gatekeeping me from being a Pokemon fan or anything. I just feel like, since I haven't really played Pokemon like other people, that I can't really consider myself a Pokemon gamer, you know?
I didn't
And-
say other people were gatekeeping
Yeah.
you. Since you're gatekeeping yourself.
I mean, like,
Yeah,
I mean, like, I
kinda.
can say, I say I'm a Pokemon fan. Okay, I like Pokemon, but I'm gonna be truthful and say I'm definitely not a Pokemon gamer because I haven't really played any of the games. Like, I know so many people get so hyped when like, oh, X and Y, Sword and Shield, and whatever the new one is. I don't know.
The 4th generation was the best one.
Yeah, like they get so excited about new Pokemon games, and like I'm just like, oh, okay, because like, you know, like I don't really play them, you know. So I'm like, I'm a fan of Pokemon, but I'm definitely not a Pokemon gamer, you know.
Yeah,
That-
man. If
That's
they
a thing
remake
that
that-
is
Oh.
taking it too far, and there's some, just like I just said, just if you like it, you like it.
I just think
can't-
Pokemons are cute. Like I love
Yeah.
Wigglytuff and stuff.
Although-
Wigglytuff, Raichu, Eevee, Umbreon, Espeon, Leafeon,
I'm a Marvite kind of guy.
Flareon.
If they ever remake like Black and Black 2 or White and White 2,
That
I'm
might be the
probably
first
gonna make you
Pokemon
play
I
it.
ever. Yeah, I'm saying if they ever remade those, that might be the first Pokemon I try to play start to finish.
because
You should say that's because of Cynthia.
really good.
I know it.
what is it?
You're just saying that because of Cynthia. I
No,
know it.
actually,
Cynthia's not in
I
that
just like the female protagonist. I actually just like the
Well, actually,
female
hang on.
protagonist a lot.
No, I think
she
Cynthia
not
is
a-
in those games. Whoops, not as the
Ye-
not as the end boss though. No, I'm saying those games in particular because that was the first game where like there was like an actual like kind of story to it.
Wasn't or
Um,
was?
Was.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and it was just I think like a pretty fair difficulty. It was also like it had really cool like subtle things to it, like the not your rival but the main antagonist I should say. I don't know if he's not the main antagonist, but he's like a pretty big one that
You
you
mean
fight
N?
against. Yeah, N.
No, I love
Um,
N. I love N.
The Pokemon he uses, this is a cool detail. It's just the highest level Pokemon in the area. Like he catches and releases Pokemon as he goes and uses them in his team, which fits with like the whole theme of it. It's just really great. You should definitely play it if it remakes.
I played it a bit, like the originals, but I think for sure I would definitely need a remake. Honestly.
Yeah, and two, like Black and White 2, it just expands on that like further on. It's not like the same game, just like something different. It's like just a whole different game.
See, one of my things with playing Pokemon, like, so it's not that I don't want to play the games, but I definitely feel like really reluctant and scared because and again, this is just me. I'm pretty sure no one or people might not actually say anything bad to me if I were to play Pokemon, but I just have this feeling I get scared because a lot of people have grown up playing Pokemon, or at least have already played a couple of the previous games, and they have like the common knowledge of what abilities are good, what's weak to what's effective, what's the accuracy of this and that. And when I'm playing Pokemon, like I've hardly played these games, so I don't know any of that. So I'm over here like using these abilities that are not very effective, and then I just feel bad because like I'm just sitting there thinking like if I played previous Pokemon games then I would know this stuff already, and like I can't remember off the top of my head what type is effective to what type. So like when I play Pokemon games, I just feel so shit about myself.
That is exactly what Alice means with gatekeeping, by the way. You gatekeep yourself. It's like just start at some point if you want to, and then you will learn by yourself, I'd say.
I guess
And it's not
hard
something
for
like
me
you have to start from playing Generation 3 or something, which would be Ruby or something. And then elsewise you have no chance. Because the thought is a chance against what? Like, what the fuck is wrong with you?
I just feel like it's hard to kind of come out and say that you've never really played a Pokemon game, because it feels like everyone and their moms have played Pokemon. And then like
trust me, like I don't know if they're toxic, but I think it's not a bad community. The competitive scene is just don't do competitive, you'll be fine.
Yeah, just don't do competitive.
Yeah, but like plus if anybody comes in the chat like trying to give you a bad time for playing Pokemon, they're just immediately getting banned. They're just like, oh, look at it and just be like,
well, you
"Eh,
know I
get
don't
outta
like
here."
to just ban or be mean to people.
No, it's justified. If somebody goes, man, I can't believe you don't know this band. Oh, fuck off.
Look at me, it's just Taco. What is that?
Eh? I didn't put this shit. What the fuck is this shit?
Who put that?
I can't see anybody, so it's definitely not me.
Look on my stream, Alice. Do you see that?
I see it, yeah.
Miki, did you do that? I see that shit.
Never.
I see that shit eating grin, Miki.
Yeah, by process of elimination, it can only be one person.
He said he wanted a hat, not a whole ass Mexican. Hey yo, bring it back. It was kind of fire.
What the fuck?
Well, yeah, I don't know. I guess like I know it's me just gatekeeping myself. Don't get me wrong, but it's just hard because like I feel like if I were to play Pokemon and just be like if I were to stream it, for example, if I were to stream Pokemon, because you know guys know I love to stream all the games I play because I want you guys to experience it with me and stuff, and I have more fun playing games while streaming and chatting with you guys. So if I were to like stream Pokemon, I feel like there's going to be a person that just comes in and is like, oh, what, you really have never played Pokemon? Or, oh, what, you don't know this already? Like, I mean, I'd probably put first time Pokemon in my stream title, yeah, but like, I just feel like people are just gonna be like, yo, that's inconceivable. That's crazy. You like to stream? Hey, Lemons, welcome. Yeah, I know, right? Can't believe it.
I can tell you from experience from another streamer that I was watching consistently, that she first tried playing Pokemon Emerald, and I put it in her title, and then a bunch of random people just came by like saying, yo, you chose the best title to start your Pokemon adventure. Like, it all just depends. It's just like, okay, well, this is what people said. It might not be the right choice, okay? Keep your opinions to yourself. God damn. I just hear a giant, ugh. I don't know if it is the best or not. But I mean, that was what people were like saying. Like, they were hyping this other streamer up. Like, she got excited because random people that she never had in her stream before started popping up for these Pokemon streams, telling her like, yo, you're playing Pokemon Emerald, this is sick, you're gonna love it, like shit like that. And then she played Pokemon White, and she also loved it, and people were saying like, yo, you're actually playing the best one, like over and over. Like, it's gonna be more like people coming in telling you like, oh, you're playing the best Pokemon game. It's not like, oh my god, you're barely playing Pokemon. No, they're gonna tell you that you're playing the best Pokemon. But in reality, you're just playing.
I'd probably be playing Black and White, and I don't know how people feel about Pokemon Black and White, but
They love it. They fucking love Black and White.
It's sick, dude. Like, legit, it's sick.
The people are gonna feel that way about X and Y in about a year or two as well. I'm calling it.
Yeah, we're talking about Pokemon games right now. Again, we're just trailing off everywhere and updating the topic as we
Yeah, trust
go.
me, every game like gets better as like, you know, like the years go on. People see like things to it. Like for X and Y, like the character customization was out of the world. Like had the best
Oh,
one
yeah.
of like any game. Even all the new ones.
So you guys don't think that there'd be people that are questioning why I have such a lack of knowledge on the types or the weaknesses or the skill sets?
No, it's
I'll
not like
be
But
that.
you
good.
have a lack of knowledge on everything.
Shut
Yeah.
the fuck
That
up,
is true.
Miki.
That is fucking true.
Plus, yeah, like if we're coming to a Weave Stella stream, we don't expect to see top tier gameplay. That's just the truth.
You're not wrong, but the new people aren't gonna know that. That's the thing. I'm talking about new people that come into my stream solely because I'm playing Pokemon.
They're very
That
brave.
they'll notice, like, when they're 3 seconds in.
3
Yeah,
seconds.
They literally, yeah, they'll literally notice that you just like are new to almost anything and everything.
Yeah, you see you have a wrong Eevee evolution, and then they just, like,
What do
sign
you
off
mean a
or
wrong
something, or
Eevee
prevent you on
evolution? What's that supposed to mean?
Whatever.
Let's just say if you pick Flareon, is wrong.
But she's
She's literally the worst
fluffy.
one.
But Flareon's fluffy.
I love
Yeah,
Flareon, but she's
yeah,
literally
but,
the worst one.
That is true. Yes, unfortunately.
Especially
Man,
when she skips
Shadow,
tutorial and doesn't
like,
know what to do.
Even if she does the tutorial, she will like not know it
Yeah,
anyway.
Miki, you
after, like,
see,
2
what's
seconds.
that one game you want me to play Neural Cloud?
Ah,
Yeah.
like I wanted you to look at it. I was kind of accepting that you are not expecting that you are not going to play it.
Okay, Pickle was Pickle. If he's still here, there was a time where, like, trust me, it's more than just me skipping the tutorial. There are times where I read the tutorial and I still get it wrong. I think it was the Arknights event. It was like when I forgot her name, Dusk. This limited unit named Dusk came out. So there was like a special event, and this event introduced a new mechanic where, like, if you put units on like the black tiles, it's supposed to be like a yin and yang aesthetic. So it was something like, again, it's been a while since I've done this, but so I'm probably wrong, but it was something like if you put the units on the black tiles, then like they have like more attack and something, and then if you put them on the white ones, they have more defense. And then I did the complete opposite, so I put like a defensive unit on the black one and an offensive one on the white one, and then like Pickle in my chat is just like, you did the complete opposite of what they want you to do, and I'm just like, ah shit, I can't read. I was the tutorial too. I died in the fucking tutorial. So trust me, it is way more to do than simply not reading tutorials. It is just me as a person, my natural nature is for some reason stupid.
You do Limbus Company, okay? So
Do I do Limbus okay?
yeah.
Think so? Isn't it just because I
Ligma
hit win
Company?
rate?
No, I freaking like, you know, love just shitting all over your Limbus skills. Yes, of course you do Limbus fine.
Isn't it just because I hit win rate?
Oh, I mean, you do the manual part okay too.
Do I?
It's not like you do it terrible, yeah.
You
Don't
did
I just-
you did
okay.
last Claudia fine.
Don't I just
my
match
opinion.
colors? And for last Claudia, isn't it just, oh, my skills up, let me press it? I'm playing Alice, so she's very mobile anyway, I don't need a thing.
Well, I mean, yeah, if you get the right units, then
Yeah,
Good for
I'm
you.
playing
Alice.
Alice, she's fucking broken, I don't need to use a brain. Her SCT is out of this world.
She's all right now.
Fuck you.
Unfortunately, there's better units.
I mean, yeah, power creep is inevitable. It's always gonna happen, so I know that. Also, stream might have died for a split second, or it might actually be dying. Oh god, let me close
I think
fire
you just
bots.
died for a second.
We are all
Yeah.
dead.
Oh, I think stream may or may not be dying. It looks like it's
No,
dying.
no, the stream is still going. You're just like lagging hard.
Okay, because
Yeah.
I see my like kilobytes like dropped hella low, and I'm in the red zone.
Yeah, I mean the stream is like, it's like, well, laggy, but like it's not dead. It's-
Stream seems to be dying. Apology. It dropped to 0. It dropped to 0 for a split second. So I'll just leave that warning out there just in case.
I'm dying.
Okay, well, actually, do we want to call it there just for safety? Because I think this is killing... I think it's killing my stream, and also I think Taco needed to go... Oh, God. Oh, wait, oh, it keeps dropping, bro. I'm scared. Okay, like, do we want to end it there just to be safe?
Oh,
And also because I know
that-
Taco needs to go to bed.
It's up to you, yeah.
Yeah, I kind of want to end it there to be safe. I'm sorry. So if I'm still alive, and if you guys can hear me, I'm sorry it was a shorter session than usual. There was just a lot of complications
nice.
because Taco does need to be up earlier than usual for work tomorrow. And Alice also gets off work later now. And we ended up having last second difficulties with trying to get the collab program set up. So I'm sorry it's a shorter session than usual, but I think I'm going to look for someone to raid and probably call it there for today because stream... I mean, it looks like stream is good now, but I think we should just call it there anyway because it's 11 PM for me and Alice. And I know it's like, I think 5 AM. Miki, is it like 5 AM for you?
You are correct.
Yeah, Miki needs to fucking sleep. I know Alice is probably tired. Taco needs to sleep and I need to eat my food. So I think it is good to call it there. So thank you everyone for coming to the third session of our podcast. Thank you Miki, Alice, and Taco for joining me today. I had a lot of fun as usual. I will download this and upload it onto YouTube for anyone who missed the podcast or a portion of it and just wants to rewatch it in general. We will be looking for someone to raid, but yeah, thank you everyone. I love doing these. I will probably be live
Can I
again
quickly
on
summarize?
I will probably be live again on Monday with just whatever game I feel like. My schedule will be up on Sunday, the typical. We're not too sure if we will... What? Swish? Joachim, what is that? But also, I do want to say we're not too sure if we will do one next month because I know Taco has a couple trips and I am going to be really busy like from now until August. So we'll see. If I work really hard this month, then maybe I'll still have time to get the podcast done next month. But I know we've been doing this once a month, but I'm just giving you guys a heads up that there might not be one next month, depending on how busy I am and if I can plan it like while Taco is still here, because he'll be out of town at one point. He is game dev and oh, someone to raid. You mean? Okay, I was so confused. I thought you were like suggesting a topic.
Sweet Chef Joachim?
I have never heard of this person. Wait, who is this person I'm following? Okay, one second. Let me.
Can I kind of quickly summarize?
Oh wait, no, I'm not following these people. Okay, what's up, Miki? Please summarizing.
I want to quickly summarize. Don't drink your piss. Don't stress your life by itself. Pokemon is mid and fun.
Mid and fun?
Mid and fun. And
I don't know about mid. I think it's good, but it's not like, oh my god!
Exactly, it's mid. And
Oh my fucking god. Mid sounds so bad.
I know it sounds bad, but it's what it is.
No.
What else did we talk about?
Oh, this guy's like a
Gacha
koala or
collabs
something,
have
Shadow?
to have good story and good characters to work, and
Oh, Shadow also said
think
don't watch
we-
School Days.
also don't watch School Days. Yeah, I actually watched, I had an entire, I have an hour-long segment on why it's garbage.
Time to do a School Days watch party in the Stella Discord.
You know,
Fuck me up,
I just
hell
post
no.
the script for School Days that I had on Discord or something, on the DJ podcast thing.
Oh, okay. But honestly, I think it's a pretty good summary of the topics we've went over, Miki. Thank you.
Yeah.
Also, I'm very
Also
sorry if I
penis.
butcher your name.
good
Lona
luck.
Hellkate or whatever. I'm sorry. I'm just gonna call you Lona. I'm very bad at pronouncing names. I'm sorry, but thank you so much for the follow. Welcome to the Weep Game. Sorry for butchering your name. But yeah, like we talked about penis and boners and harems and Pokemon and Nintendo 64. Hello, hi. I actually was just about to end because a lot of my participants here need to go to bed, so I'm sorry that you joined at the end of the stream, but thank you so much for the follow and I hope to see you at the future stream, which will probably be on Monday because I usually stream on the weekdays. Miki, what are you doing? Miki, what are you doing?
Nothing.
Thank you for the pets! What are you doing? I can do that too. You trying to fight? Oh god, I accidentally made Alice bigger. Go away. Oh god.
Yeah. Fuck off, Alice.
Dude.
Oh god, no, I'm clicking all the wrong things. What did we do? This is terrifying. Okay. See, I have such a cute face. I have such a cute face. Just look at me. My face is the favorite part of my model, honestly. Hi, Taco. You're actually
Everything's lagging.
you're like breathing on my neck, Taco. You're scaring me. Please no. We'll probably rate the person that Shadow suggested. They're like a, I don't know what animal that is. I don't know if that's a koala, but their PNG looks really cute. I hope they appreciate weebs. I hope they don't feel weird about a VTuber reading them. Now for the next VTuber Pinnacle stream, speed dating. I have seen a couple people do speed dating streams, but I feel like well, so how does it work exactly? Is it just you have people join like a Discord call for you really quick, and you just try to see if they can like suave you within like 5 minutes, and then the next person joins? I'd be too nervous to do that. I think I'd be too nervous.
Yes, okay, deal.
It seems cringe, but that's...
Well, I don't think it's serious. I think it's just meant to be for fun. Like, I think it's just for fun thing.
Yeah, I still think
Okay,
it's
guys,
cringe.
should I do a speed dating stream?
It's up to you. I'm not participating in this shit.
But no, Taco, come on, you got Taco,
work.
you gotta rizz me up. You gotta rizz me up, Taco.
Bro, hell no, dude. I already suck your cock enough. I don't need to rizz you up.
I'm no English, a little hard to know what you said. Oh, okay, I'm sorry. Yeah, I only really speak English, so I'm sorry that you can't really understand. I definitely need a stretch. My back needs that. Yo, I'll rizz Alice up on God. Alice, how do you feel about that? You rizz?
I think he's dead.
No, I'm saying Taco will rizz me up. I definitely can't rizz anyone. I definitely can't rizz anyone. Okay, Taco, what if you successfully rizz me, I send you $25? Yes, be kind. Okay, $25 to the top 3 people that are able to rizz me on the speed dating stream. How about that?
Is it a competition?
Yeah, I'll have a speed dating
punishment
contest. A speed dating contest. $25 to rizz me up. If you successfully rizz me, so like it'll just be however many people want to participate, and the top 3 people to rizz me get $25. I'm 5'4" though. Niani, I'm literally only 5 feet. You're still taller than me. Don't worry. Height doesn't matter to me.
I'm the smallest European alive.
I don't think height plays a factor in rizzing me, honestly. You can be tiny as fuck, but if you got that rizz, I can't wait for this DJs. I'm so scared, bro. I don't know if I'd want to do a speed date. Because I'm awkward! Yeah, I know I'm a midget. Shut up. Yeah, I'm fucking awkward. I don't know how to talk to people. So I feel like if someone tried to make an advance on me, I'd just be like,
Like, you want some fuck?
Like, I wouldn't know how to respond to someone trying to rizz me up. I feel like a lot of times people try to flirt with me, and it just goes across my head because like I'm super dense and awkward. Lemons knows. Lemons has met me in real life. I'm hella awkward. It's gonna be a silent stream. Look, and then like you guys will make your attempts. Whether I respond or not is another story. I can't guarantee I'll be able to respond to your guys' attempts at rizzing me. But hey, if you succeed, you get $25. That's the incentive.
This is a bad idea.
Well, I mean, like, yeah, I'm sure you guys I will have to flirt with an awkward person at some point in your life, right?
No,
We are
in general, yeah.
I do that too many times at fucking work, dude. It's so fucking ugh.
Yeah, tacos. If you just do it to me, you get $25.
Yeah, dude, and like public embarrassment. Nah, who cares? I don't have an online personality. Let's go!
My girlfriend pulled me. I am awkward. Yeah, exactly. I've had many partners, even though I'm awkward as fuck. So trust me, there's still a chance. And I've rizzed a couple people in my life when my anxiety isn't acting up. It doesn't seem like it, but trust me, there were times where I'm not awkward and I am quite dominant one. I am like
There has been times.
I'm a
where
cougar.
multiple-
Not gonna lie, there I could be a fucking cougar. Not gonna lie, like
Oh
when-
hell,
Cougar,
no, dude.
no,
you're
I'm
like
not
13
joking.
years old.
Okay, by
Fuck no.
cougar I mean like I jump for the men I want. Like I'm definitely the kind
okay.
of person where I will make advances until I get
That's
you.
more like
I have done
Spider-Man,
that.
wouldn't you say?
That's a way different
Okay.
like, definition than from what I know what a cougar is.
Okay, what do you want me to say?
Yeah,
You're
you-
not a cougar. Who you're going for? Okay, okay, sorry, wrong word. But I can be
going for
assertive.
19.
I can be assertive. Wait, 22 and 19 isn't even that bad of an age gap, though, no?
Okay, what do you want?
That's what-
18?
Not at all.
That's what they mean, you dumbass.
I'm confused.
Cougar means an older lady going for younger dudes. You can't
Oh.
really go that much younger.
Oh, hi, Pickle.
Otherwise, it's
Welcome.
illegal.
Just had lunch. Okay.
Oh, so Cougar's like a really old lady. He does have to leave. We're just having we're just having last second random conversation that has nothing to do with the podcast. We're talking about me doing speed dating stream apparently.
No, you're talking about you doing a speed dating stream.
No, Niani brought it up. Niani brought it up. It wasn't me.
But Nyani is evil, you know that.
Yes.
I mean, I wouldn't
Yes,
mind
he is.
doing it. It's just I'd be awkward. But like, trust me, there are. I can be a go-getter. I think go-getter's the word. I can be a fucking go-getter. Like, if I want a guy, I will like
Go-getter.
sit next to the guy on the couch and like rub up against him until he realizes I like
That's
him.
the cock.
Cougars are like single 40 to 50-year-old women. Yeah, it's okay. So that's not what I meant by cougar. I just mean like I'm a go-getter. So I might seem awkward and stuff, and that I can't be rizzed up, but trust me, I can be a fucking go-getter. Hit the button before you can start check for another hour, hell no.
Yeah, eject.
All I see is Miki's eyeball, like, behind Taco.
I'm still dying because of what Lemon said, dude. It's like you're not a cougar. Why are you going for 19?
Well, can cougar go after underage men, or do they have to be of legal
No.
age?
I mean,
Oh, I guess
Come
that's
on,
just
Stella,
like
please.
technically yes, but they'll get arrested.
I will rub my body on you. No, I mean that's exactly what I do. I will like sit next to you and rub up against you if I want you, bro. I'm like a cat. You know, like cats
You're
rub up
like an
against their
animal.
owner's legs when they like them. I'm like a cat. Yeah, I was gonna say that. I was gonna
my
say it's
cat
just a
pees on me
pedophile.
when
I'm
he wants
sorry.
me.
You're like a crocodile.
That's a pedophile.
Yeah,
I'm dying, dude. I think I'm sleep deprived. I'm laughing at the stupidest shit ever.
I'm sorry. What? Look, isn't that the point? We're supposed to have fun and laugh.
Oh, bro. I know, I am having fun. It's just like I'm laughing at like so much dumb shit, man.
I think Attack Cringe Lord is rather fitting today.
Okay, maybe
what?
I'll do speed dating in the future. Okay, yeah, I'll do like a Google form. I'll do a Google form, and people that are interested in speed dating me can fill out the form. Still,
Good
no, I don't
lord.
do that. Okay, I'm not that
Maybe you
feral.
should pay
Okay,
me.
I'm not that feral. Wait, do cats do that? I thought only dogs do that.
No, cats do that.
Okay.
If the cat is like kind of like a stray cat, then they will do that. If
So
they're
I know,
able to
like,
go
my
outside.
friend's dog just brings him like dead birds.
It's both cats and dogs.
Well, I guess cats can bring you like mouses and stuff.
I bring you dead giraffes. How about that?
Wait, you're gonna bring me a whole ass giraffe? Is that what you said?
Yeah.
Oh damn!
How
Dude, like,
romantic,
it's like
dude.
it's like 4 times the size of you. That's actually impressive.
It's maybe
Imagine
4
what he
times the
can
size
do
of
with
me,
his
but not of my
penis.
car. Yeah.
Okay, I think we got stuff getting sidetracked. I know you only get some rest, but yeah, speed dating maybe. I don't know. I feel like I don't have the confidence for that. I feel like no one's gonna be able. I feel like everyone's fluent advances is gonna fly right across my head, and it's gonna be the most awkward experience ever. But if you guys really want to go through that for a measly $25 to the top 3 winners, I will, not anytime soon, but I guess sometime in the future, open Google Form applications to speed date me on stream.
I'm a slut. I need money.
Most cute kitty I see. Which one? There's 2 kitties. How do you date speed? How do you date speed, guys? Answer that.
I'm not gonna enter just to give everybody else a fair chance.
Alice, you think
Look
you
at
can
this
riz
dude.
me up?
Look at this
You think
dude.
you can riz me up, really?
You can do
Victor, you
everybody,
need to give a hand job to the
No,
floor.
Alice,
How
enter,
you
enter, bro,
How you
enter.
do it
I-
usually?
Dude.
Alice, just enter.
No, I'm good. I tried to
No,
save it for
I
people
want
I'm really
Alice to
interested
enter,
in.
dude. I want fucking competition.
Yeah, gotta have competition.
Competition, yeah.
I post my application. Google Translate Khmer is not even comprehensible though. People need to understand that Google Translate is not good to people that are actually fluent in the language. You might think that it makes sense, but trust me, Google Translate for any language, whether like Khmer, French, Japanese, Chinese, it's not good. It's not actually.
Nihongo wakarimasen, dude.
Yeah,
Excuse me,
it's
Miss
not good.
Miss Streamer. Miss Streamer,
What?
can you end the stream? I have to go take a shit.
Take a
It's
shit
fine.
right here live.
Well, you could always just like go to sleep.
Yeah, you can always
don't
just
have
go
to
taco. You don't
stay
gotta
on the
stay here to
stream,
the
yeah.
end.
Thought I was supposed to wait until the end because you said that you were gonna end. So I
Okay,
didn't
okay,
get
sorry,
ready.
we'll rate. I think that's a joke. No, yeah, I know. Okay, we're gonna rate someone that Shadow recommended. His name is, I think his name's for Swedish Chef Joachim. He is like a koala PNG VTuber, and I think he's like a game developer apparently, according to Shadow. It looks like he's making a game or something. So I'm gonna set up the raid to go raid him. Again, thank you to everyone for coming to the stream and the 3rd session of the Degen Hours podcast. I will have my schedule up on Sunday as usual, and I will most likely be live again on Monday, so I will see you guys on Monday. Thank you, Miki, Taco, and Alice for joining me for 3rd session. VOD will be uploaded
Fuck
on my
you.
YouTube as usual. Let me just do a social shoutouts. Yeah, VOD will be uploaded on my YouTube as usual if anyone wants to drop by there. Well, I like koalas, fuck you! So yeah, we're gonna raid this streamer that Shadow recommended. Oh, fucking 2 double shoutouts. So yeah, thank you to everyone for coming to the stream, and I will most likely see you guys on Monday. Please go show the streamer that we are rating some love. And as for the speed dating thing, maybe that'll be a thing. Keep an eye on my Discord if you're actually interested in that. But yeah, bye everybody! Have a good night! Everyone say bye-bye. Do we braid? Bye-bye! I don't know what a cassowary is, but we will continue that in my Discord, so we stop stalling. Bye-bye!
Bye.
Stella has a massive penis.